Microphones blaze, a horrifying sight. Tearing through movies that hide in the night. They got the gore and they got the more to discuss. The only crew a true horror head can trust. They're the Gore and more boys, dropping knowledge and screams. The ultimate squad for your darkest bad dreams. From slasher flicks brutal.
What's going on, Gorehounds, and welcome to another fire-tastic episode of the Gore More Podcast.
I see what you did there.
Sir trying. I'm not so mean, fluff mess spree, Big Johnny D bringing the shit show in, as you know, but I cannot bring the shit show alone. For with me, as always, are my beloved logging homies. Started off, we got everybody back in the saddle this week. We got Chad Daddy, the Dark Lord Knowledge, all the way down from the Chattahoochee, Mr. Chad Crispin.
What's up, bitches? Sorry, I was just sharing.
You're good. Thank you for that. We have the Dean of Deceased, the Royal of Rot, the Duke of the Dead, Mr. Steve Vasquez.
What's up, motherfuckers?
And we have that delicious meat mountain with, you know him probably as that killing machine, Mr. Bobby Amon.
Good evening, fuckers. Welcome to the shit show.
Hell yeah. I'm sorry. There's only two of us that got the muscles out tonight. Sorry, the other two of us didn't show up in fashion, but I'm actually in the basement and it's nice and cool down here, so...
You know, for once, my studio's actually not fucking ass hot. But it's because I've left the door open for the last 3 days with the fan blowing in here.
It's because your Tide Pod's melted.
You know, I'm not going to lie, man. There's a lot of times, dude, where we all compare, like, our weather for where we're at. Because we're all, you know... Chad, Bob, and I are kind of pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Here, there. That's
the only thing that varies for the three of us is when snow falls.
Yes. And like when the rain hits too, right? But
yeah,
like Scoobs is in a different world than us, and Brodie's in a completely different fucking planet.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
He's on Skull Island.
I think about Scoobs' situation all the time, and I'm like, I wonder if I would be fat in Texas. I don't think I could be.
It sucks being fat in Texas, bro.
I just don't know if like I would.
It sucks being fat in Pennsylvania.
I just say like because with the humidity, and I can only speak for myself, but it's like. I lose my appetite, dude. So if your place is always like that, I'm just like, would I actually be thin? Is that the goal? Like, do I need to torture myself that way in order to be able to do it?
There you go. Gord Moore's moving to Texas.
Yo, fuck.
Like,
no, I'll be fat because I'm eating every fucking barbecue joint
that's
there
the
fucking
problem.
is.
I feel like that's the catch-22 because I'm like, see, I would think that, but there's so much fucking delicious food down there. That's probably the catch-22, right?
That is
100% yummy Mexican food.
Like, yeah, I just sweated 10 pounds off, but there's a street taco truck right here, and I'm totally fucking hitting up.
All I'm saying is, boys, just remember, I'm on the coast, all right? I'm on the coast, and South Park did an episode with us, or was it? No, I'm sorry, Family Guy mentioned my city in an episode as the fattest city in America because it was true at that time.
So they actually was it the same episode where they went around the country to different spots?
Yeah, I think so.
There was a thing where they hit New York, dude, and it's not too far from where I'm at, and that's pretty fucking spot on.
Yeah, it was they hit up Corpus Christi, or Peter says something about the time he spent in Corpus Christi or something, and it was like all these fat bitches, and yeah, I mean, it's not 100% true, but
I'm just saying, I feel like the underboob sweat in your area has got to be.
Oh, it sucks tremendously, bro. Like
I feel like I'd be like lifting up and patting every couple fucking.
It's 6:10. It's 6:10 in the evening here where I'm at. You boys are an hour ahead, and it is 90 degrees right now.
Go fuck yourself. That's what we just had this past fucking weekend.
That was horrible. That was horrible. Keep it.
98
we returned our trial of Texas heat.
And we are at 75% humidity right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, give me the shit part of that, because the heat's one thing. Give me the humidity.
And you know what sucked, though? It had like a random fucking thunder shower earlier. Like, it was maybe
a little bit.
Yeah, it was maybe like 10 minutes of rain. And after that, dude, it was fucking Satan's taint.
Nice. Well, speaking of Satan's taint, we are talking Fire in the Sky this fucking week. And this is a Brodie Kane pick. We do have a video from him as per usual. And I know this one holds potentially a lot of nostalgia for our homie. So I'm interested to see how I don't know if this is like a constant rewatch for him. I don't know if any of you guys know.
I don't know if he mentioned it was But
I think
I
he
would
admitted
I
at
think
one point that he knew it wasn't like a 5 out of 5. It's just one that he personally likes. So
that's fair.
yeah, we'll get from what he has to say. But before we get into this movie, we are going to discuss what we did over this possible weekend. I feel like a lot of us probably did something similar, seeing as it was the 4th of July this weekend. So I'm going to hand it off to Chad Daddy. How was your weekend? Oh, no, wait, hold on.
Whoa!
I'm skipping. Sorry. Scubas, you got the reins. You know what to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your slice of life.
Oh, shit, we're at the baseball stadium?
That's what I was thinking. Damn.
No score, bottom of the ninth.
Awesome. All right. Sorry. Chad Daddy, how was your weekend, buddy?
My weekend this past weekend wasn't too bad. I wasn't here last week because my youngest daughter, poor Harper, ended up with a stint in the hospital. What started out as, just had a fever, and then she ended up with a stiff neck on top of that. And Saturday morning she woke up. This is this past weekend, by the way, not the weekend before, not this past weekend. And she woke up with this really stiff neck, couldn't move her head. So my wife is like, we're supposed to go to a party at my in-laws. She's like, you go ahead and go to the party. I'm going to take her to the Q care, the urgent care.
Okay.
It's one right by the hospital. I'm like, okay. So I figure, she's only going to be there a couple hours. We're pretty sure it's Lyme disease. In and out, she'll be over. Nope. They're there for hours and hours, and they finally decide we're going to do a spinal tap because of how bad her neck is.
Oh, shit.
So they put her out for the spinal tap, and I guess they gave her ketamine, and Steph said that when she came out of it, she was just absolutely hilarious. So she woke up, she's like, I was riding a giraffe, and then I was riding a caterpillar, and you have 4 eyes and 2 noses.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad she was having a good time.
She was having a blast.
That's the good shit they took in this movie.
So
yeah, right, dude.
So then it keeps going on. I'm not hearing anything back. And I'm like, you know what? Someone got thrown me to the hospital. So I have my father-in-law take me to the hospital. He ends up hitting a fucking deer on the way there. But it wasn't bad. Because it was just starting to step into our lane of traffic. So he basically just hit its head. And got a dent in his truck. No big deal. So we got there. It's because, they said, well, we're going to send her down to Pittsburgh Children's. Like, all right. And this, by the time we left Du Bois Hospital, it was midnight, and it's about 2 hours from there down to Pittsburgh. So I'm like, go home, get a change of clothes, get a couple things. We'll take her down to the hospital. Which, by the way, we had a full change of clothes and everything for Harper. I grabbed a shirt and a pair of shorts, no underwear, no socks. Steph did the same. So we were wearing the same stanky ass underwear for like 3 days.
You didn't
do the free balling, bro.
You go inside, then you go outside. Then you go back inside.
Baby.
Yes, yeah. I would have done what Steve would. Like, I'm free balling this shit. I'm airing.
That's from Big Hero 6. Funny thing is, that's from Big Hero 6.
Yes,
that was on the TV when we were down in the hospital.
Yeah, it's
And you didn't give you the idea?
It's what's his name's character, dude. Isn't it like there's another genius that does the same thing or something?
Yeah, it was his dad. That was T.J. Miller. His dad was voiced by Stan Lee.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's been a minute since I've seen that movie.
But by the time we got down there, it was like 2 a.m. By the time they got her into a room, it was 5 a.m. We were fucking dead ass tired. So we only got a couple hours of sleep that night. Turns out she ended up with meningitis caused by Lyme's disease. So they're able to treat it with the proper antibiotic.
Stupid question. Tick bite?
Yep.
Okay.
We never saw the tick. We never saw the bullseye rash either.
No shit. That sucks, dude.
Yeah, that happens.
So, a few days passed, and we didn't get home till Monday afternoon, and we were just still fucking dog-ass tired, so I couldn't even be on here for our 400th episode.
It's all good.
Which we were sad because, honestly, dude, okay, you know what? I'm going to throw it to you right now. You've seen Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, right? You've never seen it, so that would have been a first-time watch.
No, I haven't seen any of the animated Scooby-Doo movies. None of them.
Oh, so you and Scuba would have been in the same boat. Oh, man. You know what? That might have to be a re-review down the road.
Might.
We'll see.
So, anyhow, flash forward a couple days, and Wednesday, came home from work. Steph picked me up, and Harper still wasn't really feeling the greatest. And, it's nasty, hot, and humid. She's like, I'm not cooking. She's like, let's go to Joe's pizza place, and we'll just get some sandwiches. Like, okay, so we get stuff. We come home, just get in the door. put the dog on his leash, take him outside, and Harper just starts emptying her stomach contents on the floor, just puking outside. Like it's this big, nasty, gross, bright fluorescent pink. Anyway, so, and apparently when she got sick, she was so fast.
Pink. After this one?
I think it's the antibiotic.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
But so it's all like bright colors. And I guess while she was getting sick, Harper looked at it. She's like, ew, why is it that cool? And starts throwing up again.
Fuck yeah.
Sounds like the episode of Family Guy, Epicac.
Oh god, that's exactly what I was thinking of too.
Yeah, I was going more Team America.
Oh god, it's bad.
But so Thursday morning, she's still not feeling the greatest. And my wife's like, we can take her to the doctors. We could take her to the ER, back to Children's. She's like, well, hold on, let me, she's texted my stepsister, who's a nurse. And my stepsister said, just bring her to the ER. So we went to Punxsutawney ER, which is, Punxsutawney, where that stupid fucking groundhog is.
Yeah.
So we take her to the ER there. The ER there is fucking fantastic, by the way. It's a brand new ER. The nurse, whatever, that came and put an IV in Harper was so good at it, she barely even flinched.
Nice.
Like, that dude is a fucking master at his craft. So they gave her fluids and everything. They gave her Zofran for nausea. Turns out it's either a reaction to the antibiotic or she just picked up a stomach bug. So we got that taken care of. Yeah, she hasn't had a good week.
No.
But we did get her Zofran to take with her antibiotics just to cover all the bases. So she's doing better.
Well, that's good. She's in the
Then
base.
Wednesday night. Or maybe it was Thursday. Somewhere in between there, Steph gets a phone call that her grandfather passed away.
Condolences.
But that's where she is right now, is at the viewing, and the funeral's tomorrow.
Condolences.
But then this weekend, just hung out in the pool. We had friends over on Friday. Saturday, we went to her uncle's. And Friday, it started storming here so bad they had to cancel the fireworks in our area. So,
Oh, your fireworks are a day early, huh?
yeah, I don't know why they did it for a day early. But so they canceled that. We still got to see fireworks because her uncle put off his own little show. It was pretty nice for, not being professional.
Hell yeah, dude.
Nobody's a professional.
By the way, what's up to
get bigger.
everybody in the comments? We
Yeah, what's up there, Mike?
Yes,
and
hello,
Gene.
Mike. Josh, Zodiac, Gene.
Josh.
Mike, I probably do know what that is, but I can't think of it right now.
Well, it's funny because Gene messaged me a few days ago. He's like, hey, you want to do me a favor while I'm in Virginia? Can you water my tomatoes for me? I'm like, yeah, sure. Haven't needed to.
Tomatoes. No.
Oh, they are tomatoes.
Is that what they're being called?
Tomatoes.
That's right.
Trust me, I can't confirm they are tomatoes. Which
Yep.
I
know they
are part of the same family.
pH level in the soil.
They're part of the same family.
Joe Day.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Joe Day?
Joe Day.
Joe Day's like, do I smell? Go past them.
Somebody say tomatoes?
But no,
Bill Paxton wasn't in this movie.
But I rambled on enough. Scuba Steve, how about you, brother?
Let's see. Friday, I did not go to work. They gave us the day off, which was great. What did I do Friday? So I recorded an episode of The Real Movie Critics. We reviewed Independence Day. So if anybody gets a chance, go check out that review we did. And I ended that episode by reciting the speech that the president gives, which gave me goosebumps, dude. I don't know why. I
This is a
literally
good fucking speech, man.
I literally share that speech every year on Facebook. It started off on MySpace. I would always share it on MySpace.
It has us all standing up wanting to fight aliens.
Yeah, fucking A. So I was like, you know what? So I put my little
megaphone on.
and fucking did the fucking speech. Dude, I was sitting here reading it, like giving myself goosebumps. I was like, yeah. So did that, and then Friday afternoon we have what's called First Friday here in the city, and it's a huge art walk downtown. I was asked to DJ the kids portion of it at the art center, so I did a little 4-hour stint there from 4 to 8. It was really cool. I didn't have to talk or nothing. I just played music, keeping the.
So do you have your own whole setup for that, like a little 10x10, or do they set you up?
No. Oh, what like tent wise, or
Yeah, you like do you
no,
bring
they
any-
provided me with a canopy.
Word.
And
Oh, nice.
So I didn't have to bring any of that because it was hot as balls. So luckily they did provide me with that.
That's good.
So did Void Fader make an appearance?
Void Fader did make an appearance. I did play. I did
Yes.
play it. I did. But dude, it was cool. So I texted
Yeah, he
him
doesn't
and I was
swear,
like,
dude. You can play him.
no, not at all. But Brody, how's it going, Brody? So I text Mel while I'm doing this because I'm like, dude, I was a legend in this town. Like, I DJ'd for 20-something fucking years in bars. People knew who the fuck I was. And now I'm sitting here playing music for fucking kids.
This sounds like that
And she
wrestler
goes-
that's in the high school gymnasium. And it's like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
exactly.
here."
But then she hits me back with, well, you still are a legend to Sienna and Charlie. And I'm like, no, you didn't let me finish. This is fucking awesome. Like, I was playing all the Bluey songs. I was playing like trap versions of Miss Rachel songs. Like, it was fucking fun, dude. I had so much fun doing it.
Oh man, I bet that place was lit when you were doing Bluey songs.
Oh,
that
dude.
to me says, you know what you need to DJ? Cons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
You
that'd
need to
be cool.
DJ cons, dude, because that's all it is, right?
Yeah.
It's a bunch of kids, adult and young.
Yeah.
Just play. Dude, that's how I back in like 2017, I'm sure I don't know if you guys ever heard all those like internet songs, but like it's raining tacos and shit. That's how I first even
It's
heard that shit.
raining
Was just-
tacos.
yeah.
So
Fucking, I was just like, what are we listening to? This song?
I got paid pretty good for doing that. So hopefully they have me back. Because they do it every first Friday of the month. So
Is that just a summer thing? Is that an all
no,
year
it's
thing?
it's a year round thing. I think they take like a couple month hiatus.
Okay.
But it's pretty much year round. The
That's
big
awesome.
one is when they do the Dia de los Muertos festival, because that usually falls on that first Friday also. So
Solid.
so did that, came home, played a little bit of Phasmophobia.
Oh yeah, Steph really needed a release after the week.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
definitely had some
Was
shenanigans
that,
going
was
on.
that Thursday or Friday?
That was Friday.
It was Friday.
That was Friday night.
Wait.
Oh, Thursday night.
No, that's
it was
Thursday.
Thursday night, 'cause Friday.
Oh, it's Thursday.
Friday night.
So
That's the
Friday, I did absolutely no gaming. Saturday, I did absolutely no gaming. I didn't do shit Saturday, nothing at all. I got done printing my
Yeah,
1987
you're-
Grayskull throne. I
That
painted that
looks
bitch
nice.
up, set up my little display piece. The steps are kind of off center, but whatever. It works. It's my display piece. I don't give a shit.
You're like, I'm not selling it. It's for me.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's whatever. I don't give a fuck. And then yesterday we had a grandma free day. Damien came and picked her up, and so Mel and I and the girls went out and just enjoyed our time. And that was it. I did no gaming this weekend. I started watching this last night. I finished it today. But I did watch the second Independence Day on Saturday. I didn't do anything. We didn't go look at fireworks or any of that shit. We just stayed home. Mel worked, so I'm not taking a toddler and an infant out on my own. So we just stayed home. I watched the second Independence Day, which I did not hate. I heard really bad things about it, and it was not
I
a
forgot they
horrible
even
movie.
fucking made a second one.
Still haven't watched it.
Yeah, that
It's
was how
not-
many-
dude,
it wasn't
you know what?
long ago.
It's not as good as the first one.
Wow.
I give it that. It doesn't have that I don't know, that feel that the first one
That
does.
first one was such a great summer block.
It was.
You know
it
what I
was.
mean? Like,
it
and
was.
just-
But
it had its magic. There
It was that
no
whole.
year never-
It was the whole ensemble of characters.
Once
What's
again,
really missing in this one?
not only that, but even mid '90s alien hype, dude. This is what Chad and I were talking about. And
Yeah.
whatever was '90s, dude, we fucking were all about UFOs
Yeah.
and aliens and fucking everything else. dude.
this one, it everybody comes back except for Will Smith.
Yeah.
But it's his son or something in it, right?
It's
Like,
it's the little kid. It's the little kid from the first one.
grown up. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, grown up. So
cool.
it's
Okay,
got
okay.
everybody. Well, and of course, it doesn't have Randy Quaid's kids in it either, but it does
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
everybody other. It has everybody else, and I thought it was pretty solid, man. And they kind of set it up for a third one that was supposed to go like intergalactic, which I thought would be fucking cool. But I didn't hate it, man. I don't think, like I said, it's not as good as the first one, but I don't think it deserved the hate that it got when it came out, because it's pretty solid. If you watch it, it's not a horrible fucking movie, man. It's action packed. It's got some great shit in it, and the cast it's a pretty good fucking cast, man.
I just can't believe I forgot that even existed.
Well, I did too. Until we did the
When did it come
podcast
out?
on Friday. It came out in I don't
It had
even
to be the
remember.
last decade, right?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
I didn't think
No.
so. Was it in the 2020s?
That
2016.
or it was- Oh,
Really?
shit.
It was 10 years ago?
I thought that was like
2016.
more recent.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
fuck I'm old moment, dude. Where
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, it wasn't horrible.
What's up, Tom?
Definitely don't watch it right after the first one. But I say give it a watch, man. It's not bad. We've seen worse. We've seen way fucking worse movies that we enjoy.
Oh,
Well,
That we
yeah, I
actually enjoy. So
Yeah,
I definitely will put it in rotation.
We
on-
do love
on
shitty
4th of July.
movies in this show.
Yeah.
I
we
mean,
do.
listen, we all loved Cats. I mean, come on.
Oh, fuck off, Bobby. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Bobo?
Let's see. Thursday was fucking hot as shit. I had Friday off as well. So we ran around, did a few things, and had some family over. We were doing dinner, and it's like 8 o'clock at night. We're down here messing with my water heater. It turned off. We turned it back on. No big deal. All of a sudden, we go upstairs. I look outside out of my backyard, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Wind was whipping. Fucking shit was. I'm like, when was it supposed to thunderstorm? I didn't see anything in the fucking. Well, it did, and lost power. And I'm like freaking out. Like, it's gonna be 100 fucking 2 tomorrow. Please tell me we're gonna get our power back. And so everybody left, and then me and Rebecca were sitting in the car charging our phones. And I was like, well, we'll listen to something while we're in here. I think I was outside till about 11:30. Came back in. Power came on at like 12. I think 12:30. So that was all right. Wake up the next day. There's shit everywhere. Fucking, it looks like the tree just took a shit on everyone's lawn. Leaves are everywhere and shit. Come to find out that street over in the back of the house, they had trees fall on cars and shit. I'm like, well, this is one way to start your 4th of July. It was, it was ugly. And then one tree was, the power line was not down, but the tree was hanging on it. And it was just like, Jesus Christ, that 15 minutes did a lot over here. But, and I did not game Friday night. I was gonna, but lost power. Saturday, we went to my brother's house. He just got a pool for the 4th of July. So we were in the pool. He was cooking chicken and everything. I was hanging out with my niece, hanging out with some of my friends.
Bobby,
everybody.
secure your fucking camera or something. It's bouncing all over every time.
That's because my knee is hitting my desk. That's what happens when you're
He's so
tall.
shaky. He's so shaky all the time.
But so we were doing that, hanging out there, and then Rebecca's mom was actually coming to stay with us that night because she didn't get power back. Power went out here at 10 o'clock at night. I was like, all right, well, I'm not gaming. I mean, I was going to probably go downstairs and game when her and Rebecca went to bed, but no. But then it came back on like an hour and a half later. So I'm like, because they were all over the place here. We had like in this area within like the 10 mile, it was like 15,000 people without power, something like that. And I'm like, in the 15 minutes on Friday, how the fuck does that happen? I still don't understand it, but ours stayed on. Sunday was just a chill day. Got some stuff done, meal prepped, and got to watch this movie. And then I got today off too because Mother Nature said, "No, I'm raining," and I'm like, "Thank you. We need the rain. It was too fucking hot." So that was my weekend. It was a good weekend though for the 4th of July. It was fun. It was exciting, and that's all I got. John.
Well, like you boys, I celebrated the 4th. So I had the 3rd off for my company, and then I took today off because I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna enjoy a 4-day weekend. The wife had it today off anyway. So Friday I just did normal cleaning up, dad shit, blah blah blah. Because Saturday we had a little party. But I will say, my thing to say for this weekend is I know as dudes a lot of times we'll open a box and we'll just rush into shit, but man, sometimes you really need to read instructions.
Oh no.
So
Story time.
I bought story time. Buckle up. No. It's not anything crazy. But so for Christmas I bought my lovely wife, Govee lights. And if you don't know what those are the outside lights that you put up along your trim, blah, 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 right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. So last weekend, the old man and I, we set it up, and I was kind of following his lead, and I had some ideas, but, obviously he knows fucking way better than I did. So we started with the hardest thing first, instead of starting at the beginning and doing what we were supposed to do. The problem with these lights are, electrically, they're only set up to run one way. So you can't go back and forth. So if you fuck up the rotation of how your wires switched, they ain't going to fucking work.
Oh, Jesus.
Let me just say, that took way longer than it should have to figure out, because we had to slide this one piece in. We slid it in the wrong way. We cut the ends. It was a pain in the fucking ass. So once we got all that set up, it was good, but the problem is we put them too far away from the house. So I had this weird, 3-foot fucking shadow where you would see the lights, shadow, and then the lights on the house. And you're like, well, that looks fucking weird. Looks like my house is wearing a fucking skirt or some shit. So Thursday, I was like, yo, Dad, I'm like, you want to help me reposition those Friday morning? We'll do it early though. We'll beat the humidity. Yeah, well, humidity said fuck you, and it didn't matter, because we were up on the ladders at 7 a.m. thinking, hey, this should be okay. No, man, we were sweating our fucking balls off, dude. And of course, these things are all stuck on with 3M, so we're all scraping it all off, reapplying fucking new ones. The new ones don't come with easy little tabs. They come with tweezers that you got to fucking dig in, so you're on a ladder. So long story short, always read the instructions. Start from scratch. Do what it says. Do exactly what it fucking says, and you will not be doing the same exact bullshit a week fucking later, fixing your fucking bullshit mistakes. That's this guy for this weekend. Other than that, had a nice little, like I said, party on Saturday. Had some family and friends over. Unfortunately, in my area, it was fucking supposed to be super thunderstormy. So everybody's day was kind of shit, but luckily it was very sparse and it never actually thunderstormed. It only rained. So I'm like, yo, dude, you can still swim in the fucking rain. So pool, I don't know about you guys, man. My pool hit 86 on Saturday. It's kind of gross, actually.
Yeah. No,
My pool was 90. 90.
Yeah, no.
Ew. You're
My
like, let me
brother's
go in
pool
and
was-
sweat more. Hot.
Yeah,
awesome.
it's like, oh, this is just like standing outside.
So
His
this is where
pool was warm, but it was way more refreshing than being outside.
and this is where I think about scoops again, because I'm like, what the fuck do pools even do in areas like that? Because they can't cool you down.
They don't. They fucking don't.
They're just hot fucking water.
It's
You're
just
like,
hot water you jump in. Yeah.
You're like, unless you got a cold running fucking hose coming from your house consistently. Like, I'd rather be jumping through a fucking just
sprinkler.
Yeah, at that
The
point,
only
dude, I'll set up
time-
a lawn chair with a sprinkler right under my ass, dude. It's just
The only time it's refreshing is during the fall and the winter, because we still don't get we have our times where we get our little cold fronts here and there.
right.
But other than temps are in the 60s and 70s, that's the only time the water gets fucking even cool enough to be refreshing.
yeah. No, Joe was there. Joe was here. He could attest. It was hot soup.
It's like James Brown's celebrity hot tub party.
Yeah, dude. It's
I'm
like
sweating good.
at a certain point, it started to cool down. Like
I would prance into a sprinkler.
my family went in
Damn
yesterday,
right.
and it was down to like 82, and I'm like,
Somebody
all right,
AI
that's
that right now.
Bobby prancing through the sprinklers. We can
Done.
make that happen in September, dude. Fucking let's go.
Fuck
I'm sure the
yeah.
hotel's got sprinklers on at night at some point, right? Like automated sprinklers. Fucking A. But no, man, the rest of the weekend was just chill, dude. Just cleaning up, hanging out with just the family. Today was a very bum ass day. I literally woke up, went out to the garage, played fucking GameCube for like the first 4 hours of the fucking day, dude.
Oh,
Nice.
I forgot. How could I fucking forget? Speaking of gaming, I got a new Xbox.
Oh, no shit.
I got a
Nice.
Series X. I got a Series X.
Nice, bro.
Yeah,
Nice, dude.
Facebook friend of mine was selling it for $275, so I was like, I'll take it.
Does it work better than the crackhead one?
Yes, it does.
The crackhead one was the S, though, right?
Yeah, it was a Series S.
Don't worry, all of us
Nice,
are going to
dude.
be having new Xboxes soon, considering
Not me. I already
Sony.
got mine.
Well,
We'll-
by the
we'll get-
time
we'll get to-
they go digital, I'm gonna be like, bye.
We'll get to that discussion later.
We had a little bit last week, but I'm sure we have more to discuss this week.
Yes, we do.
Because Scoobs wasn't here really for that discussion. He had to go, so I think you were having some tummy issues.
I was having
He
a lot of
was-
tummy
he was-
issues.
That's
He
okay.
was,
That's okay. It's all right. Hopefully not this week.
It was
hopefully
squishy.
No,
when it
this-
was sitting.
So far, so good.
all right. Knock on wood. All right. Other than that, man, chill fucking weekend. Watch this movie. I have never seen this movie in full completion, dude. 100%. I've seen like bits, pieces here and there, but I'm ready to fucking talk about it right now. And that is 1993's Fire in the Sky. This is a Brodie Kane pick. Who would like to do the plot rundown?
I'll take it.
Go right ahead, brother.
All right, Fire in the Sky released March 12th, 1993. 6 men saw it. 1 man became a prisoner inside it. Sounds like, never mind. But who would believe it? In 1975, logger Travis Walton and his co-workers encountered a UFO. His pals were able to flee, but Walton was not so lucky. Whisked aboard the strange craft, he was subjected to a painful, unearthly medical study. Fire in the Sky is the amazing tale of that ordeal and of the contempt and ridicule endured by Walton and his friends as they tried to convince others of this otherworldly experience. Directed by Rob Lieberman, All I Want for Christmas, D3, The Mighty Ducks. Written by Tracy Torme, Sliders, The Outer Limits. Produced by Todd Black, A Knight's Tale. I fucking love that movie. Masters of the Universe, He-Man!
He-Man!
Joe Wiseman, Iron Eagle, The Guardian. Bobby, butcher those
Starring
names, baby.
Butcher those names.
D.B. Sweeney, The Cutting Edge, Spawn as Travis Walton. Robert Patrick, The Faculty, Balls of Fury as Mike Rogers.
Balls of Fury was fucking stupid fun, dude.
Yeah.
James Garner, The Rockford Files, The Great Escape as Lieutenant Frank Waters. Craig Schieffer, is it Schieffer or Sheffer?
Sheffer, I think. I don't
Sheffer?
know.
Whatever. Nightbreed, Hellraiser, Inferno. God, of all the movies to put on, Hellraiser, Inferno.
Which one was Inferno?
It's one that was not supposed to be a Hellraiser movie.
Yeah.
But the company just goes, well, no, you're going to make it one. So here are some scenes with Pinhead.
Yeah.
Literally, that's all that is.
It's literally like a detective.
I think that was like Hellraiser 5.
Isn't it like a detective film or some shit?
Yeah. He plays the main detective.
Yeah.
They literally were like, okay, we need to film Doug Bradley as Pinhead, and it literally needs that. Yeah,
It was done.
All right.
as Alan Dallas, Peter Berg, Shocker, The Last Seduction as David Whitlock, Henry Thomas, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, Legends of the Fall as Greg Hayes, Bradley Gregg, A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, Stand By Me as Bobby Cogdill, there we go. Kathleen Wilhoit, Roadhouse, Witchboard as Katie Rogers,
Fuck Witchboard.
Georgia Emlen, Deadly Relations, Space Cowboys as Dana Rogers, Scott McDonald, Jack Frost, Jarhead as Dan Walton, and
That's the brother, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if it's because of Jack Frost, and I've only seen it the one fucking time, but that dude looked so goddamn familiar for whatever fucking reason, and it was pissing me off.
I thought he was that later overweight actor who was in a lot of those, like,
I know who you mean.
you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Ethan Suplee.
See, so that's what Jen thought it was, and I was like, no. I was like, because he was always a big dude in the early 90s, because he was on Boy
Yeah.
Meets World.
I thought that too. I thought, wow, he really looks like that guy.
I'm like, boy, that wasn't a glow up. Noble Willingham, The Howling City Slickers as Sheriff Blake Davis. There is no body count for this movie.
Scoops was falling asleep there.
I'm getting there, you fuck.
Music by Mark Isham. Blade, The Mist. Cinematography by Bill Pope. Spider-Man 2, The Matrix.
Wow.
Edited by Steve Merkovich. Big Trouble in Little China. Con Shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
Effects and makeup by Industrial Light and Magic. Distributed by Paramount Pictures. Runtime of 109 minutes. PG-13. Budget was $15 million. Only grossed $19.9 million. Sorry. Got a hiccup there.
That's crazy. I thought it was way bigger when it came out. I remember as a kid, dude, like it seeming big, but guess not. Maybe that was when it just hit TV because it was
That
just
could
every
be.
fucking where. Huh. All right. So was I the only one this was their first watch?
This was
I
my
saw it in
this was my
theaters.
second watch, so
I've seen it before.
You watched it for somewhat, didn't you?
I did. I watched it for Somewhat Supernatural. TJ and I talked about it. But I had also seen it. I don't think I watched it in
Right.
theaters, but I did watch it when I was younger, and I just remember those aliens scaring the fuck out of me the first time I watched it. You know what? I didn't watch it for Somewhat Supernatural. We just talked about it.
Okay.
I hadn't seen it in fucking forever. This movie was not good. I'm sorry, Brodie. I love you to death. I was bored.
I remembered it being better than what it actually was.
Yes.
I don't know why.
Yes. I don't know why either. I found it very hard to get through.
Okay.
And the one scene that I even thought was decent was him on the ship, and I was yelling at him the whole fucking time, talking shit. Because I'm sorry, but I would have beat those fucking little tiny aliens' asses. Like, they were scrawny as fuck.
yeah, but you're in anti-gravity. You ain't gonna really.
But
be able
not
to
when they
move
fucking
much.
grabbed him. Not when they
Doesn't matter
grabbed
'cause it's
him.
fucking made up anyway.
They were dragging him on the fucking floor, so obviously there wasn't gravity there.
It's
Kick your
their
fucking legs and get the
atmosphere.
fuck away.
You know, I couldn't help but notice that was a very dirty fucking ship too.
Yeah, those were fucking
was.
like the fucking hillbilly fucking aliens.
I mean, I don't know. What if, even though it didn't happen, let's just think like on the stupid side of like, okay, let's say these aliens. What if these are the weirdo like, I don't know, killer doctor aliens that are just going around doing fucked up shit? So that's why they're so gross. You know what I mean?
They're like the organ harvesting aliens.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, 100%, dude. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
Oh,
I'll
no,
say
from
this.
what I know, from what I did read, according to his original book and everything, the abduction scene in the movie was nothing like what he described.
No, not at all. It was very much Hollywood. There was no fucking needle going into his eye. The aliens weren't. They were more humanoid than what they made them see or what they made them seem in this.
I like them.
Everything was the whole thing was sterile and white. It wasn't
Yeah.
dirty. And
Oh, okay.
organic looking.
Yeah.
You know what
No,
the sad
I like
part
the
is, though?
fleshy aliens, dude.
But like
Especially
the,
aliens
the,
were
the writer said she changed it because Travis's original account was just too boring.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So
I did.
I'm not
I
gonna-
didn't. I didn't hate this movie. I'll say that. That's. I mean,
I think Chad said it perfectly in our chat earlier. This movie is exceptionally okay.
Yeah.
It's just okay. I didn't hate it, but I was kind of bored. It was a
I
little
felt like I was watching like a made-for-TV movie, though.
That's exactly what I just said to John earlier. I'm like, by the end of the movie, I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, this did not need to go to theaters. This could have been a made-for-TV movie.
Yeah. And Robert Patrick was Daryl from The Walking Dead.
Listen,
Daryl from The Walking
Robert
Dead.
Like I said,
Patrick
wait till you
walks
get to the end
so
of the movie when
Daryl
he looks
could
like,
run,
like
dude.
Daryl.
Yeah, he fucking did. I was like, dude, he looks like fucking Norman Reedus. And when you were like, just wait till the end of the movie, I was like, what happens at the end? And then he walked out. I was like, ah!
Honestly, seeing him like that, I'm just like, why did we never get Robert Patrick in a Tremors movie, man? He would fucking.
he
fit
could pull it. Yo,
Yeah,
perfectly
fuck
in
yeah,
that, dude.
fuck
Like,
yeah.
Hey, speaking of which, I watched that today too.
But I don't know,
Hell yeah,
man.
bro.
I love
Like,
that.
I dig the whole premise of it. Like, don't get me wrong.
Premise is great. Dude.
You know, it's a great fucking premise, regardless if you believe the story or not. It's interesting.
You know what my
because
issue is?
there
It's the
are-
investigativeness, dude. It's too courtroom drama bullshit. where
It
it's
is,
like, I
it
don't
is.
care.
I will.
I
agree
wanted
with
to
that.
see more of what he actually went through, and it was too far and in between. Like I said, the one cool alien scene that we really get is just him on the ship, and there's fucking 15 minutes left in the movie after that.
Dude, yeah, once that
Yeah,
ends, you're like,
yeah,
oh, this
give
is
or take.
pretty much it. Which I gotta say, I was kind of confused. I was like, how are they even gonna fucking end this movie? Right? Like, you think you would just end it with that story and like and it
By
kept
going back to the woods.
And I was just like, oh, which can I ask? Was any of you boys confused by the fucking time jump? That it just
Yeah,
I
a
assumed-
little bit. Yeah.
I rewound that shit twice because I thought because a commercial hit after that sheriff left commercial, all of a sudden they got kids, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened, dude? Did I miss a section of fucking
No.
movie? Like,
You know,
no.
the funny thing is, The funny thing is, when we got to the end of the movie, I was sitting there thinking, like, man, how should they end this? And all I could think of is that fucking movie ending that you see on all the memes and everything with the guy with like a little fucking rocket launcher strapped to his wrist.
Oh,
You know the one where he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
he slides into his hand, he shoots the guy, and a little rocket shoots out. And
Oh,
the guy just completely blows up and ends abruptly saying he turned himself into the authorities and is now serving a life sentence.
yes. Honestly, it could have just gave us a text style ending, dude, where it just like had him looking off to the thing, freeze frame, blah 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 blah. Went on to write a book.
I was telling John. Steph told me this last night before we went to bed. I was asking her what she thought of the movie, and she thought the ending was really confusing because she thought like Travis was drawing him out there to sacrifice to the alien. She's like, I've seen too many of your movies with these weird twists. She's like, I was expecting him to be like offering him up to the aliens. I'm like, well, this is supposed to be based on a true story, so
Now, if it wasn't,
it would have been a much better ending.
Yeah, if it
Yeah.
was just a random
That would've been a
sci-fi
fucking
movie, absolutely. But I think
No,
it was
what would have
also-
happened if it was a sci-fi movie? SYFY. If it was a sci-fi movie, what would have happened is when he lured him out there, he would have turned into an alien himself, and then he would have
That-
been.
That
Oh,
would've
so
been-
it would have been
Oh,
the
And then the
arrival.
invasion would have started, and that's
Yeah,
where the movie
yeah.
would have
So it
ended.
would have been the arrival.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His legs
No.
would have went backwards, and he would have just ran away.
I did. Like I said, man, I'm 50-50. I want to believe. I do because I want to. We're stupid to think that
I
There's
agree.
not
I know
something
where you're
out
going.
We
with
can't
this,
be. We
man.
can't be alone.
we
There's-
can't. There's no
we're not.
fucking way. And whether we're held apart by these black holes or whatever the fuck it is, there's something out there. But I'm so 50-50 with this because of everything that is stacked against them with the shit that actually went on with, the contract, and they weren't going to finish the contract in time. So they needed a way out. That was the way out to get out of the contract without there being any fucking penalties or anything for them.
Yeah, because there was an act of God clause in the contract.
Yeah.
They thought this would be considered an act of God.
What,
'Cause they had-
aliens showing up.
Yeah, because they were days away from not finishing the contract, like 5 days away, and they were going to lose the contract.
Yeah. So
There was no way in hell they were going to get finished.
I am 50-50. I mean, if you think alien abduction, that's the perfect place for it to happen, in the middle of fucking nowhere, but at the same time, like I said, there's just so much stacked against them.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also, like I said, and granted, you can't really take the polygraphs into account per se because you can, as long as you believe what you're saying is
I was
the
gonna say-
truth.
You know what? Every time I hear polygraph, dude, and I know this is gonna date me, whatever, I always, for whatever fucking reason, think about one specific episode from the Drew Carey show where they brought it up to Mimi, and she's like, "I could pass any polygraph test ever." And dude,
I
like
think
that's
that's Seinfeld.
what was that?
Oh
Seinfeld?
yeah. When he's like, "Do you watch the?"
Oh,
show?"
when he was
No,
dating
no.
the cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think of Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So
I
I'm glad
also
we all
think- I
have
also
some
think of
random
Meet the
thoughts that we always go
Fockers.
back. But no, like Mimi was always able to like they asked her straight out. They were like, are you thin, young, and beautiful? Yes. Nothing goes off. Like,
Yeah, I mean, and so, but at the same time, I feel that they really did believe what they thought they saw. So we were talking about it in the chat. Maybe they were on drugs or something. Maybe they got drugged, and there was these big theatrics that they put in place, but didn't tell anybody else. So of course they believed what they saw. But at the same time, for them to all sit there and be able to lie that fucking perfect, and for only one of them to be inconclusive, I feel like that right there, for me, that backs their story up because you read that, yes, later on, many, many years later, they ended up taking polygraphs again and they all passed it again. But so many years have gone by that you've been telling this over and over and over again.
yeah,
So
your
of course
memory
you start
fucks
believing
yourself
it.
up anyway.
Yeah.
That's
dude.
just it. It's not a lie if you believe it to be true.
Fuck yeah, George.
They thought they saw something because the polygraph. The main reason they took the polygraph was just to ask
murder.
if they killed Travis Walton, and that
They
said-
only asked them 4
truthfully.
questions. They only asked them 4 questions. 3 of the questions were based around if they killed Travis, if they hurt Travis, and I think if they disposed of his body or something. And then
Okay.
the last question was, did you see a UFO? And they all said yes. And all the polygraphs, like none of them failed it.
I mean,
Well, I also think that it's also one of the. I'm not. Like, I'm with Scoobs. I am 50-50. But I also feel that I'm gonna say they're right, and then everyone else is right too.
See, I was
Because
50
either side is going to say what they feel is like going to basically make it sound okay.
See, I was 50-50
So,
until today, where I'm about 90-10 against. Like it, I don't think it happened because I read the Wikipedia entry on Travis Walton, read all the stuff that they don't show in the movie, like how he and his whole family were UFO enthusiasts, and they wanted to be abducted by aliens, and they even said before this even happened, we're telling people. The family is known for pulling pranks on the neighborhood, things like that.
Yep.
They were telling people if they see a UFO, they're going to go right out and get underneath it to hope because they really wanted to get abducted because it'd be the chance of a life.
But that's
also that cry wolf thing where
whenever the investigators were looking for Travis and they told his mother and his brother that he was missing, they were not concerned at all. They said, "I know exactly where he is."
I don't know.
Where did it say supposedly he was hiding?
Fire tower. There was a fire tower near there. It was like one of those furnished fire towers.
There's a bunch of different theories though. Either he was in the fire tower, but he also had a family friend or something that their mom or something lived in the vicinity, so that he was hiding out there. Or another one was that a friend of his had a cabin that was also in the vicinity, and he was camped out there as well.
Another thing they left out was after Travis came back, he also took a polygraph test, and he did not pass. He was found to be intentionally deceptive during the polygraph, like he was trying to hold his breath to fake out the polygraph, things like that.
Okay.
And when he was found, they noticed, and it was another thing that was left out of the movie, is there was a track mark in the crook of his elbow where an IV would be.
Okay.
A lot of sorts of inconsistencies like that.
I don't know how I feel. Like, I mean, ultimately about the existence of aliens, yes. On this specific story, though,
I don't think so. And
I would love for it to be real.
Another thing is the crew found it weird because any other time they were out there working, they were done by 4 o'clock that day, packed up and left. That day specifically, they worked until dark. They said Travis Walton didn't do any lick of work that day, and their boss Mike disappeared for about 2 hours.
All right. So possible like set up lights.
And they took a different route leaving than they usually did. They specifically took the one that would bring them within range of that fire tower.
Essentially, they could have roofied the rest of their group.
Yeah. Actually, the director of this movie actually said he suspected that they were that Travis and Mike laced their beer with LSD or something.
That would be the easiest way.
They could think that what they were seeing was real, and it would be
you
easier.
get done at the end of the day. Yo, man, let's have a couple fucking here, and then you just hand it. Yeah, dude. Listen, man. People are fucked up, dude, and they're going to be deceptive in most ways. I mean, at this point in reality, right? Like, what the government's even been like, yeah, dude, aliens exist. There's no way nothing doesn't exist out in this.
Well, they haven't said aliens exist.
They said
UFOs exist.
Yeah, which is literally that's not aliens. That's just anything like, hey, we can make a new craft. We don't know what it is yet. Like, okay, sure. Me personally, I would love it if it was like a Thor or even like He-Man kind of thing where it is like there's only like 7 planets, but they're all throughout the universe, but they're all interconnected somehow, like through some weird vein kind of magic system.
Look, I will say, look, man, the only reason that I want to believe, okay, chalk it up as a dream. I'm not saying I was abducted by aliens, okay, but I was 16 or 17 years old.
God, Scoops is going to tell us about how he was anally raped.
No. I was 16 or 17 years old.
Didn't happen.
I woke up. I was still living in my grandma's house. Where my grandma's neighborhood is, it's surrounded by cornfields. Okay. So our street, my grandma's house is facing, there's an empty lot, and then directly behind that empty lot is a cornfield. Right next to it is another empty lot. In my dream, I woke up because I saw a bright fucking light shining through my window. I look out, and there's a fucking something hovering in the fucking sky. So my dumb ass walks outside on the porch, and I walk into that fucking empty field. And it was just like this, where I'm looking up, and then all of a sudden, everything goes black. I open my eyes, and there's a fucking needle coming into my fucking hand. I fall asleep. Okay. The only thing I remember from in that dream, and like I said, I remember this shit. It had rained, and this was real. It had rained during the day. So while I was standing in that field, I could feel the mud in between my toes, right?
Okay.
So when I woke up in the morning, I was like, dude, that was a fucked dream.
When Scoobs woke up in the morning, he was in a bathtub full of ice. His kidney was missing.
No.
You
When
have
I
dirty
woke
feet,
up,
Pet Cemetery style?
when I woke up in the morning, my fucking bed sheets had mud all on them where my feet were.
That was mud. That was mud. That was shit.
But my dumb ass,
Doo-doo butter.
my dumb ass was sleepwalking.
I was gonna say,
Damn.
have you slept walk before? Like
That was the first time that it ever happened. It only ever happened like one other time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
So that's my alien abduction story. It was a dream. I know 100% it was a dream. I didn't get abducted by alien. Oh, and then the other weird part was where that fucking needle went in my hand, there was a little red dot. I put that on my dad. I swear to you boys, there was a little red dot right where that fucking needle went in my hand.
Maybe you poked yourself in
That
there.
is-
I probably did. I might have. I might have
just correlated
subconsciously
everything,
seen it.
whatever.
Yeah, I might have subconsciously seen it, and then in my dream,
Or it
that's
could have been
the
something
explanation
that
for
was
it.
there.
Or it could have been
Remember,
aliens, and I was anally
The-
probed.
The
Who fucking
mind
knows?
likes to make sure it's
You didn't wear a
comfortable.
tinfoil hat. That would have
I
stopped
did not. I did not wear a tinfoil hat.
per Weird Al. Anyways, so going back to this movie, dude, I do like how it starts out, right? Like I like how them coming into the bar. Clearly, everybody knows these dudes, and there is something up with the way they are acting in comparison to how apparently they normally act.
Yeah.
Because everybody's talking to them, everybody's asking
seriously.
questions, and everybody's giving us really weird, concerning looks that we as the viewers are noticing. Like we don't know what's going on. I think it's a great start, right? Because we had the truck fucking just hauling ass to this spot.
Yeah, the truck was hauling
Then-
ass through the woods.
Yeah. There was one moment where the mirror crashed off, and then they showed it again. The mirror was there, and then they showed it again. The mirror was gone again. I don't know if anybody else noticed that. But
Honestly, I was not paying attention to that mirror.
I don't know why I was. I just, for some reason, I was just like, let's see if the editing sticks true. But no, they go to the bar, and, everything, we're right in it, right? We're right into the story. We get introduced to... Who was our main guy? Was he a sheriff too coming in, or he was more of an he was investigating?
He was some
not
kind of
FBI.
investigator.
Not
He was-
FBI.
he was-
What the hell branch did he say?
I don't know, but
C something. It wasn't CIA, but it was something different. I've
No.
never heard
Yeah.
the three letters before he said.
I just remember he was from out of Montana, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I will say, it took me forever. I don't even know where I recognize that dude, but I know that dude from something. Like, and he's been in a shit ton of stuff. A lot more older westerns and everything. But he also, I think, personally, and this is how nerdy I am, I think I recognize him specifically by his voice.
Yep.
Because he voiced Shazam in the DC cartoon movies. And I was like,
Well, shit.
maybe that's where, dude. I don't
So
know.
he is only he was from the Arizona Department of Public Safety. He was an investigator.
okay.
Yeah, he was an investigator with ADPS, I guess the state
Okay.
police.
Huh. But because there was the normal sheriff, so whatever he had jurisdiction over him. But
Yeah.
no, and then that. Listen, man, everybody pulls their roles in this really well. I think the acting is fine.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It's
100
just
it's boring.
dude, it's just questioning. It's just questioning. And when I said courtroom, like, yeah, we're not in the courtroom, but it's that same kind of beat where it's just
Yeah.
hot drama bullshit.
Dude, by the time
And that's-
Travis showed back up, I didn't give a fuck anymore.
See, that's similar to like The Exorcism of Emily Rose. They sold it as a horror possession movie, and it was a fucking courtroom drama.
You know what though? But that one I enjoyed more.
I think it works with
Yeah, that one I
because
don't.
you
I
get
don't
to-
find.
I
it-
like-
That was okay, but
I think because you get a little bit more spooky,
You get both.
like
you
all
get a-
the way throughout the movie.
I
but they
like
sold-
that one
but,
because you get
like-
to see both sides of the coin on that.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
this, they sold a completely different movie than what they showed us.
Right, because of this, I remember the trailers as a kid, dude. It was all the abduction scenes and shit like that. It felt like it was the most like crazy sci-fi movie you were about to watch about alien abductions, dude, and it was really not.
And you're sitting there like, where are the fucking aliens?
I need somebody to fucking
This was an X-File episode.
redo the
Minus the good parts.
abduction scene, and when they show the aliens, it needs to be the aliens from Mars Attacks.
Oh my God, dude.
My God, I haven't watched that movie in a hot minute.
Dude, Mars Attacks is fantastic, dude. I don't care how bad the CGI is, dude.
That's part of the charm, baby.
Well,
It's
it is,
part of the
dude. It
charm.
works so well with it. Man.
That was what?
Fucking
Late,
and
late
bald ass
80s,
Jack Black.
early
When did we do
90s?
that? Was
Fucking-
that 2 years ago?
Huh?
We reviewed that, dude.
We've never done that.
No.
No,
I
we've never
swear to
done that.
God.
No, I would remember doing Mars Attacks
Mm-mm.
because I love that movie.
Why do I feel like we really
I
talked
watched
about
that
it one
so
time
long.
hard?
I think we talked about reviewing it, but we never did.
Isn't that where Jack Nicholson's the president too?
Yeah.
He's the
Yeah.
president and he's the casino owner on the other coast.
Yes, that's how
Tom
long
Jones,
it's been.
baby. Yeah.
It's not unusual.
Say if nobody chooses that's not unusual for the best song, you fucking get out right now.
Fucking Jim Brown dressed
Vin
as a pharaoh.
Rames is in it, dude. Fucking
I mean,
awesome. Dude, that movie's
That
great.
was Jim
This-
Brown.
Was it Jim Brown? Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
This movie, I don't know. I do agree it was
Box
boring, but I don't know why. For some weird reason, I still found it entertaining. in
It's
a
not a
weird
bad movie.
way.
It's not a
the
bad
acting
movie.
is still solid. Dude.
Yes,
Like,
yes. The acting is
like-
still solid. It's not a bad movie. It's not. It's like you always say, John. The ADHD was not. It
Doesn't
was
help
not.
him.
Yeah, it was not
Yeah.
satisfied. Like there was
This
nothing.
definitely
keeping
would have
me
been
in.
better off as a made-for-TV movie,
Yeah,
like the Amityville Horror.
yeah, like a
Yeah.
miniseries. Like do one
I'm
half.
surprised
and the
this
other half.
almost wasn't, dude. Like this feels like this should have been on Fox. Like, yo, dude, Fox movie of the week, blah blah blah. Like, I don't know.
I think Fox would have upped the creepiness of it, though. This might be an
Maybe.
NBC one. Fox.
I was
would-
about to say NBC.
Oh, yeah, NBC, ABC. I can see this being one of the big threes.
NBC Sunday night miniseries.
Because even if you go off to like TBS and shit, they always try to do the little bit more than they could. Like once again, it's not a bad movie. It takes us a long time to really get to the abduction scenes. When we do, I'm not gonna lie, that's when I'm 100% focused in this movie. And I liked everything on it. I liked the design of the ship. I liked him getting dragged around. I like that weird like shrink film shit that they put over top of him and everything. I don't know. That was all good setup. It was just really hard for me to wonder like how we were going to end this movie. And I don't even know if they knew how they were going to fucking end this movie, dude. It felt like they were just like, here you go. Like just kind of softball.
Well,
something in there.
it probably went like this. Like I could see Travis Walton saying, "Okay, you can Hollywood up the abduction, but you got to keep the ending quite simple because there wasn't much to it."
But I'm saying like at the end scene before they did the time jump and like that sheriff dude finally drives away and he's like, oh, they'll mess up sometime. And then it goes back to Travis and he looks off to the side. They should have just ended it there. We didn't need that like 2.5 year fucking gap. I don't personally. I don't
Yeah, it
think
really
we
didn't
do.
add anything to it.
No, it's just,
No.
yeah, they got their like, hey, we,
But you know,
we realized
we
were
get that
both
text.
wrong, like
We get
friendly.
that text at the end where it's like so and so Mike got divorced, blah blah blah.
We
and
did get
Travis
that
like-
though. You're right.
So why not just end it there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it should have just been the look away that pops up on the screen, end of the fucking movie.
right. Because
Yeah.
you could have even said like,
You could have saved us
They
10
made
minutes right there.
It ends 2.5 years later. However, this is what happened to him. This is what
Yep.
happened to him. Yada, yada, yada. This is where they're at now. Done. That just felt like some weird Hollywood bullshit end.
Did y'all
They just-
notice the one fucking chick standing there wrapped up in a fucking bed sheet when they go to fucking talk to what's his face, and he's sitting there playing poker with all those Mexicans?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
well,
like
yeah.
I did.
there's like a
No.
random fucking chick in a bed sheet just standing there staring. She doesn't say shit. She doesn't move. She's literally naked in a bed sheet.
I
Oh,
did notice.
Standing in the
oh,
doorway.
that okay. I was like dead body in a bed sheet. What
No,
are you
no, no,
talking
no,
about?
no, no, no.
Oh,
She's
just
standing
getting
there
around
staring at them.
And she was just standing there staring
They're
like
just
off
running
into the
train.
darkness. It was
Okay,
weird.
gotcha. Oh, she's probably drugged up and getting trained on, dude. Fuck that group. I don't know. I wouldn't trust that group, dude. But what's
Probably
his name?
make
Oh, what? Because they're Indians?
They were
Nice.
nice. They were Mexicans.
They're Mexicans.
Weren't they?
They
Yeah.
were Mexicans. They're in
But
Arizona.
that has nothing to do with it. I just feel like
I just thought it was Indians because the Navajo reservation was right over the hill from them.
no, that was just the random dude standing in the woods that they went nowhere with.
Yeah.
Like
He was just there.
What was up with that?
I don't know. You know, so
Look at
they
that
did
dude.
that for whatever they felt like they were like ambiguity, but we're never going to do anything with it.
But like, did you really have to throw like the fucking stereotypical fucking Native American music over top of that, dude? Like, come on, man. There was 4 seconds away from a fucking evil scream on that shit, dude. Like, Jesus Christ.
He's the fucking naked Indian from Wayne's World 2.
Pretty much, dude.
Oh my
Pretty
god!
fucking much, dude.
But you know what? They
You
did
guys-
the same shit. They did the same shit in Sinners. You get the fucking
I haven't
badass
watched
fucking
Sinners yet. I
bro.
have not
You get
watched
these badass fucking Native Americans chasing the fucking vampire. Then you never fucking see him again. I want to see that shit.
Okay. Yeah, like and I had to keep in mind that this movie was based off a true story, quote unquote, whatever. But I thought they were gonna go to like the reservation, maybe try to like maybe that's too fucking cheese.
Maybe that's where
But,
Travis
like,
was hiding.
that I don't know.
Could've been.
Also,
They're the alien
natives
now.
could give them some shit. They're like, "Yeah, man, there's fucking UFOs." You know what I mean? I don't fucking know anything. Do something with that.
Yeah,
that
that
because easily
was so
enough,
fucking weird.
that was just one dude that was just part of the search party who happened to be a fucking Native American guy.
Yeah, but the
wasn't
way
even
he was
from the
looking at them
fucking
was just so
reservation.
suspicious. It's like
John, you just had ghost orbs in front of you, by the way.
I saw that. It's awesome. We'll see. You got a ghost dog. But no, man, like while I wanted more from this movie is not meant to be that type of movie, right?
No.
Like, this is supposed to be a telling of a true story, as true as it possibly was. And even you guys said they still fucking doctored it up just to make it spicy for the fucking viewers, right? You know, like,
Mhm.
you
Maybe
said the
I'm
original
just
story's kinda
jaded.
boring.
Maybe I'm just jaded because I watched Independence Day. Great fucking alien movie.
Listen, dude, I'm
yeah,
not gonna
but
lie.
That's
Independence Day
apples
is
to
one of those.
oranges.
That's one
I
of those
know,
ones where
but-
existentially, like I think about it, that would be the most horrifying fucking thing,
Oh,
dude.
bro.
If giant fucking saucers showed up over
No.
every major city.
You don't
in
even
that
know,
moment.
dude.
Ugh.
I think I would just get shit faced and be like, I'm gonna pass out. Let him.
Yeah.
You think the shit was
Calling
bad
him
in
to
the
work.
first one?
I'm
Was
like, nah,
aliens?
dude, I'm done.
Yeah, I always thought it was weird that people just kind of stuck around while this 3-mile wide fucking saucer is hovering over the city.
The whole fucking hive comes in the second one, like the entire fucking hive, and that ship is fucking huge.
See, now here's my thing with the second one, not having seen it, but the fact that it's like, okay, what is that, 20 years after the first one, give or take, right?
It came out
Yeah.
in 96.
99?
Yeah, so 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah, 20 years.
We as humans in this reality, we've already dealt with the aliens. Everybody's already been exposed to the aliens. There's no more cover up. Hopefully, I would think that they have some fucking crazy tech built.
We
on
do.
the aliens.
We do.
Okay.
We do.
okay.
I
We
did
do.
know that. They reverse
they
it.
even have
Okay.
they reverse engineer even the fucking beam. They set up a fucking
Good.
beam on
No,
the moon.
because I'm just, and to me, like the second Independence Day should be a way off reality base at this point, just because of reverse engineering alien tech. And I
And
was
it
kind
would-
of hoping it went like that.
like I said, it's explained.
Maybe
in
I
the
will
movie.
watch it, dude.
Dude, it's not. It's
I
not
kinda
a
want to
fucking
now.
horrible movie.
Right?
Dude.
I gotta
It's
rewatch
not
the
fucking
first one. It's
horrible.
been so long.
All right, maybe I'll have to check that out, dude. It's been a minute. Other than that, though, once again, I think Chad said it best. This movie was perfectly okay. It's not a bad movie.
No,
It's a slower movie. So if you're tired, it's probably not going to fucking work out for you by any means. And if you're also not really into just the whole cop investigative drama, dude, then it's probably not going to
Don't
work
watch
for you
this
either.
if you're expecting alien awesomeness.
No.
no.
Go watch Aliens.
Also, don't watch this if you're expecting CSI awesomeness.
Yeah.
Fair enough, right?
Don't
Like, I
wa-
guess you could have way better investigative. Like, that's true. That's very true.
Don't watch this if you don't want that.
But no, like I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm glad I have watched it because, like I said, never have seen it. It was always one that I knew about as a kid because I remember it being advertised like a motherfucker, and to hear that it was, I mean, I guess it was always potentially fake, but to really hear like that potential story, I'm sure Chad has more even behind the scenes. But yeah, it kind of sucks, dude. I don't know.
You know, one way that they could have just blown their story out of the water easily, fucking Geiger meter.
For the
Gone out to the fucking spot where they said it occurred, hit it with a Geiger meter. If there was actual ionization there.
Yep, any kind of radiation left over it. Yeah.
Because I mean they existed back then, so
Yeah.
Because when did this
They were
happen?
huge,
Supposedly
too.
75.
75. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Them fucking Geiger meters are probably the size of like a desk.
No,
Well, they weren't small. That's for damn sure.
Oh, they still had portable.
they're still
ones.
smallish. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like not portable in today's sense, but portable enough. Like
It's about the size of like a
yeah, dude,
relatively small toolbox.
It's literally about this big. It's got a handle on it. It looks like a ghost trap.
I was gonna say, it looks like the sniffer.
No, it actually looks like a fucking ghost trap. It's got a little fucking
I was thinking more of
handle
the
on it.
briefcase style because I've seen briefcase ones too, where it's like that. But yo, you're right though, man. That definitely would have been the way to do it. Not that anybody was really thinking. Like nobody really thought they were probably abducted anyways. Everybody thought it was just like, yo, dude, you clearly killed your friend.
Yeah,
But I will say in this movie, and I don't know how you guys feel. Oh, look at that.
There you go.
That's a newer one though.
no, that's from 75.
Is it?
Yeah, I put in. It's a vintage Geiger meter.
It's not
You know
a
what?
bad
Honestly,
price.
that's true. We could just go back to Godzilla films and be like, what were they using then?
Yeah, yeah. No shit. Well, yeah, I mean, and that could have easily been like, okay, yes, something happened, or no, you're fucking lying.
So I will say the one scene though that pissed me off is when Patrick went to talk to him in the hospital, and he was like, he had the realization that he got left there, and I was like, no, I'm gonna agree with Robert Patrick on this one. You were the fucking jackass that walked out there, and everybody's shouting at you to get your fucking ass back in the truck.
Yes.
You didn't listen. That is on you.
That is 100%
Now
on him.
you could potentially get everybody else fucking killed or abducted or whatever the fuck happened in that situation. Like,
You want to know what scene pissed me off the most in this movie? Was the scene right after they find Travis, and he's sitting out in the car waiting for his girlfriend. That investigator walks up to him, starts asking questions and harassing him. And Travis is like, "Just leave me alone, just leave me alone." And his girlfriend comes out. She should have looked at him and said, "Look, your only job here was to find Travis Walton. He is
Get
here. He's safe. Get the fuck out of here."
yeah, that dude was kind of being a dick too, but at the same time, like, you know, if they were faking it,
But
I
that wasn't up to him to figure out whether or not they're faking it. He was just
Right.
there to find Travis Walton.
That's
yeah, and he's
true,
back,
yeah.
so that should be over and done at that point.
Yeah.
You're right, 100%. But yeah, no, that just pissed me off because I was like, bro, not for nothing. You need to own your stupidity for going out to the bright fucking lights, man.
But also,
I know I would do it, but I wouldn't hold you guys accountable if you fucking left if I got
fuck
zapped.
that. I am not
well,
getting
the
out.
only one
I'm
strong
not
enough to
getting out.
even go and pick your ass up is
Exactly.
Bobby.
Exactly.
Bobby, go get him, Bob.
I think I would just be like this. I don't know if I could do it.
No,
Sorry,
I'm
John.
like, I would accept my fate in that moment in time. I'm like, all
No,
right,
you know what would happen? Here's what would happen. John would go out there and do it. You'd be like, Bobby, go do it. I'd have one of those grabbers that are about this big and be like, I can't reach.
You know what
I can't reach.
You know what I'm thinking of? That fucking Simpsons episode where Homer got abducted and he was too fat for the tractor beam, so they put
All they
another
had to
tractor
do
beam
was,
on him.
Hell yeah, dude. Get secondary tractor beam.
But no, what I was gonna say is the fingerprints in the scene after they find Travis and
On
they're
the
in
bathroom.
the bathroom.
Yeah.
There was those 4 fingerprints on the window,
Uh-huh.
clearly in view of
Everybody.
everybody. You had cameras. Why not take pictures of that?
Also, why call those dudes right away over anybody else when you first found Travis?
Well, that's another reason why they're saying that it was a hoax, because they went to those people first. They wanted to sell their story before meeting with the authorities, before getting him to the
That's
hospital.
what I'm saying. Like, dude, not for nothing, but if my buddy's been missing for 5 fucking days that I saw, like, kidnapped from the woods and whatever, right? First place I'm taking you fuckers is to the hospital.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, no
right?
questions asked.
100% I'm not calling some weird fucking no. We're going to
I'd
hospital.
be like,
You're probably
John,
fucking
John,
dehydrated as fuck. You probably like
live stream this on my TikTok.
yeah, right?
Guys,
It's great fucking
share it.
content.
That's the
bro.
10. That's the 10th version of Fire in the
It's
Sky
great
right there.
content.
Christ. Guys, can you believe this? I'm getting abducted right now. This is awesome.
Oh my god, I just got hit with a oh fuck, that hurt.
Oh god, that would just be great for a fucking parody movie right there.
That would be like fucking Texas Chainsaw 2022. Your ass is canceled, man, and nobody believes it. Wow, it looks real.
But I mean, because this was what? It was written into a book first, right? Before the movie?
Yeah.
I'd be interested to read the book. Obviously, I'm assuming the book is more from his actual, just like full account, not done in a
I actually have the book.
story base. Do you?
Yeah.
Have you ever given it a peek?
I've read it. It's been a while. I've read it, but it's like I said, it's not as dramatic.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? It's literally just his account of what occurred. And
Because from what he said, there's 2 different aliens races that he met.
yes,
Oh,
yeah. And they left
all right.
all that out.
There was the Greys, and then there were ones that basically just look human.
Yeah. And
So
those
they
were the
weren't-
ones like above the grays or some shit like that.
I will say I love the idea of the Greys just being suits for them. I think that's
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
concept
that-
is actually really fucking dope. I like that.
And I think that concept has been revisited in other movies too.
It has. And shit, didn't we fucking
Well, it's in fucking Independence Day also. They're fucking
It is,
it's
it
just
is.
Oh,
suits.
yeah.
True,
Oh, it
true.
is. But wasn't there wasn't the VHSs or something that did kind of something like that?
Yeah, one of the
yeah,
VHS, the
It
one
was-
with
It was VHS too.
Was it VHS too?
Yeah, I
with
think so.
The alien and
I couldn't remember if it was that or if it was
I was thinking the alien in the
the
All
Art
Hallows Eve.
aliens.
No, the one with Art in it.
Eve.
All Hallows Eve. Yeah. That
That's what I was
one.
thinking.
Maybe it might be
That's
that
what I'm saying.
one.
There's alien segments in a lot of that
Dude,
shit.
I get
dude.
those.
them
I get those
confused.
confused all the time, dude. Fucking
Uh-huh.
All Hallows Eve, and that should have just been a VHS movie.
It could have been.
It should have been.
But alrighty. Is there anything else you boys want to bring up on this? If not, I'll bring.
Let's
in
hear
Mr.
from Brodie.
Kane.
I'm dying to hear Brodie's take.
Alrighty, Brodie Kane, everybody.
Well, howdy fucking duty there, folks. It's your King and Banger back for another episode of Gore. And this week I'm here to talk to y'all about Fire in the Sky. Now, essentially, I never grew up watching this film, knew nothing about it, didn't even know it existed until probably maybe 5-6 years ago. And in saying that, watching it then and now, I think it's one of them rare gems for me personally that I never get really tired of watching, even though it's not really like much happening, I will admit. But I find it very interesting and intriguing, especially with these actors that we have and their different characters and the personality traits fighting against each other, banding together to really tell their story and try and get their point across throughout the world, society, who actually doesn't believe them. And I think they do a very good job trying to make us all believe that what they saw was actually fucking real. But yeah, essentially, you have a pretty solid casting here. I don't think any one of them sort of throws a towel in on this. I think they'll do a splendid job. The cinematography in this movie, I don't think it's anything to really write home about. It really just shines essentially in every scene with like either a UFO or just aliens. It's very basic standard filmmaking. But I think that's all it really needed to be to definitely get this story across to us, the viewers. But yeah, let me talk about the best scene in probably the whole entire movie, to be honest, and that is the alien scene in itself. It was horrific, terrifying, and disturbing to an extent that really just caught me off guard the very first time I saw it. Come out of nowhere. I kept thinking to myself as I was watching it, when the fuck are we going to see these aliens? And that scene did not fucking disappoint. It was pretty fucking, wild. And I love the actual alien designs in this movie. They're pretty intimidating, scary looking even. And look, I totally understand, if it was way too long, it was just a standard fucking movie that had one really fucking great, scary, fucked up scene in it. But when there's a film that's sort of, essentially based on a true story, I'm immersed pretty much straight away in finding out what is and isn't real. So I was kind of sort of on my first viewing, sort of guessing that with the the actors that we have here, you know, are they actually talking shit or are they being real, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, there is that slow build up to a great scene, and I do understand that. It does drag on a little bit, but it was actually intriguing to see these group of misfits sort of go down this rabbit hole of people not believing in what they had to say. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm very biased when it comes to this movie. I just absolutely enjoy the fuck out of it every time I watch it. I find something a little bit new and different with it each time. Do I think it's a masterpiece? No, I do not. I do not think it's a masterpiece, but I do think it's definitely one of the better abduction alien movies that we have out there. Very professionally made. So in saying that, I am going to give Fire in the Sky I'll give it a 4.2. That's fair. So this is your King Banger signing out, and I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about this movie, and I'll catch you motherfuckers next week. So cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers, Brodie.
Cheers, Brodie.
Thank you, sir, for that. All right.
Cheers,
Brody
Broadster.
Brody starting off with a 4-point deuce.
I gotta say, I'm surprised that he did not grow up watching this.
I kind of would have figured he did.
I'm kind of not surprised. I don't think it was big outside of America.
I honestly, I don't know. I just remember as a kid,
That's
hearing
what
about
I'm gonna
this.
say. Is it probably wasn't that big outside, so it probably never made its way out till later on.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
All right. Well, Brodie Kane, everybody, started off. Other than that, man, I feel like we've kind of said all our piece with this movie, so I'm going to hand it over to Chad Day to see what we got behind the scenes.
All right, the real Travis Walton and Dana Walton make cameo appearances in the scene where the townspeople discuss what to do about Travis's disappearance.
Can I say, are we talking about in the church, I'm
Yes.
guessing? I actually really enjoyed that scene. Chad and I talked about this before the show.
Yeah,
started the show.
I like that scene too.
Yeah, because when he comes in and he fucking calls the radar, like, listen, man, we all want those moments, right, dude? So that moment just feels good to just be like, I just wanted him to say like one slur or something at the end, like just call them all pussies because they're all just sitting there silently or whatever. But obviously, it's not that kind of movie. But yeah, man, it's just, I don't know, for him to go in and like hear them talking shit and straight up call it out on it.
But the fact that nobody would stand up and say it to his face, that tells you right there that everybody there was full of fucking shit.
Yeah, dude, it's great. And I love that he
God
called the bar
damn.
owner out, dude. Like straight up. He's like, wow, man, you fucking know me, dude. And like, that's all it is, man, right? Like they are just looking for the easiest.
So, you know
blame.
something? Here's what I'm going to say. I know the real story is a 50-50, but I'll tell you right now, as the movie, if that was like Robert Patrick, he's believable. I would believe every word he said. Just the sincerity that he had.
What would piss me off though is like when what's his name came back, and like everybody's still treating them like shit. And it's like, dude, he's back. What do you fucking want me to do? Like, I'm not even part of this anymore. Ooh, I'm sorry. The answer was nasty.
As you're typing, that's what I was typing.
Oh, it was Wheel of Fortune. Right?
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. I know it, but I shouldn't say it.
And this one of the. I'm sorry, man, but it was right around like I feel season 7 that Randy just became the star of the fucking show. Dude. It might have been the Cream Frige episode. I'm not honestly sure.
Oh, see, for me, it was when he started fighting guys at all the fucking games. I thought this was America. Oh, come on, man.
Like, yeah, that was the episode with Bat Dad.
Yeah, Bat Dad.
I didn't hear no bell.
Welcome to our South Park sidebar.
Come on, Rock.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Anyway, continue.
There were actually a total of 7 men in the logging crew. The writers whittled them down to 6 for the movie, not wishing to confuse the audience with too many characters. All 7 men have passed lie detector tests, some of them twice.
Yeah?
They just kind of all disappeared halfway into the movie anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just came down to literally just
I guess
our main dude.
polygraph
And
tests are easy to pass, but
I'm not going to lie. Like, I want to try one just to see if I can.
Hey, happy Monday, Molly.
Happy Monday,
Molly.
Monday.
I just want to see if I can, like, fake it out. You know what I
Mr.
mean?
Ramon, are you the meat mountain? Yes. Lie. What?
I was in the pool.
The water was cold.
Continuing on, it should be noted that the polygraph tests are unreliable, being only slightly better than chance at determining if a person is being deceptive, and the real Walton himself has both passed and failed different tests.
So I'm gonna be the stupid one here. It just goes off of heartbeat, correct?
Yeah.
Is there? That's the only thing it goes off of. It doesn't go off of anything else besides just your heart rhythm.
No
I
clue.
don't believe so.
So it's no better than a fucking Fitbit, dude. To just be like, oh,
Yeah.
look, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit, his heart rate's kicking up. He's probably lying. Like, I don't.
Yeah, but it also puts you in a more tense position. That's the only thing. It's like, well, if
Well,
you're-
yeah, but that's I get that because you're all strapped in, and now it like feels way more like invasive. But I don't know, man. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, listen, we've all dealt with a lot of people in our lives. There are some people out there that are so good at lying that they believe that fucking lie, right? Like they're pulling a full George Costanza.
Like Fokker milking a cat.
Just, yeah, sure.
Oh, you've never done that.
Never tried, but
The abduction portrayed in the movie actually had nothing to do with Travis Walton's account. After being struck by the light, Walton remembers waking up on a table surrounded by 3 aliens whom he described thusly. Their bald heads were disproportionately large for their puny bodies. They had bulging, oversized craniums, a small jaw structure, and an underdeveloped appearance to their features that was almost infantile. Their thin-lipped mouths were narrow. I never saw them open. Lying close to the heads on either side were tiny crinkled lobes of ears. Their miniature rounded nose had small oval nostrils. The only facial feature that didn't appear underdeveloped were those incredible eyes.
Jesus Christ.
Those glistening orbs had brown irises, twice the size of those of normal humans and nearly an inch in diameter. The iris was so large, even parts of the pupil were hidden by the lids, giving the eyes a certain cat-like appearance. There was very little white part of the eye showing they had no lashes and no eyebrows. According to Walton's account, he leaped up from the table, grabbed an instrument on a nearby table, wielded it as a weapon, Scoobs, and swung it at the aliens. They filed out of the room. Walton walked into a room with a high-backed chair in the middle and took a seat. Upon operating a set of controls, he deduced that he was in some sort of observatory. Suddenly, a man in a blue suit with a glass helmet came through a doorway. When Walton spoke to him, he didn't respond. He merely guided Walton through the doorway. The wordless man led Walton through a doorway out of a saucer-like object into a hangar filled with other saucers, down a hallway, and into a room that featured 3 more humans. Walton's questions continued to go unanswered as they motioned for him to lie down on the table. One of the humans, a woman, placed a mask over his face and he immediately passed out. All of this was consciously recollected by Walton, and when undergoing hypnotic regression soon after the incident, he revealed no further information and stated he felt as though delving any deeper would kill him.
so this is
That's
gonna be
so specific.
This okay. What if it's like the X-Files episode where it's the government pretending to be aliens and fucking?
You know what the fucked up part though is? That would make it worse, I think.
Yeah, but that would make it more realistic, actually, dude. Right? Like I'd be like, all right, dude, I can actually.
Well,
put a reality
it's
spin
kind
on
of
it.
like the.
But like at the same time, it's like, why this dude? You know what I
Hey,
mean? Like,
that's like I was watching the remake of The Blob the other day, and I'm like, you know something? I guarantee you, the fucking government has done it. There's no way they haven't.
Hey,
So-
John, that wouldn't be the same episode with Alex Trebek as one of the Men in Black, was it?
God, was it?
Yeah, that was the one where they were all recollecting different versions of the story with the aliens.
Well, I just remember. Oh God, what? Because I remember like there was. They were doing the whole. Because remember that whole fake alien autopsy,
Yeah, and they found
Back-
the zipper. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one.
and then they were kind of ripping on that. But then I remember like there was like some Asian dudes in the alien suits when they took it off when they came out, right?
But then there was a real alien that
right,
abducted
because
all
then
of
they
them.
got killed, right? Yeah. That's what I'm saying, like, dude.
So there is.
I just want this to be the X-Files, man.
Look,
Like,
man.
honestly,
There is a military base 155 miles away
from where this
from
happened.
where this happened.
Well,
About 2.5 hours away.
you know, listen, man. If you're gonna abduct somebody and do some weird shit, dude, why not just add the spin of like, well, let's just dress as aliens, dude. They'll never fucking think twice.
Like I said, would it make it more logical? Absolutely. Would it make it actually 10 times more terrifying. Yeah.
And the thing is, like, any like lights or anything, like, yeah, they're probably blinding with lights, but then they're just hitting them with like a fucking steroid or like a fucking tranquilizer dart
Yep.
or some shit, drugging the fuck out of them. Man, yeah, all right. Conspiracy theories, baby. Let's bring it.
Director Robert Lieberman said the alien abduction sequence came to him in a series of dreams over the course of 8 months developing the movie.
I did like the weird sack thing that he woke up in. I don't even know what you would call that.
A cocoon.
To me,
Like a
there you go. I was like, oh shit, this is the Matrix battery thing.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. And I like that he found the random, like, half decayed body. I was
that.
like, okay.
Yeah, I did like that.
Got a lot of little random gore there. It's good.
It was a very gooey ship.
It was, yes. It was,
Squelchy.
Moist.
it definitely had a smell. I don't know what that smell is, but it was not a good
Oh, it's
smell.
fucking rotted. I mean,
Uh-huh.
there's rotten bodies in there.
It's
so
rotten. It's rotten sex.
Ugh.
Oh,
There you go.
Bobby. Really?
This whole ship's pH level is completely off. What is going on?
Ugh, why does it smell musky in here?
Just straight up was like backwind the whole way.
I'm just happy I got the reaction I got. I feel accomplished. All right, that's it.
So
I'm
when did
out.
Scoops quit the show?
Good night.
Episode 401. Why?
Nope, I'm leaving like George Costanza. All right, that's it. Y'all have a good night.
I'm out.
Oh no, you're not going out on a high note on me.
Hi
That's
now.
right. The high note. What else we got, buddy?
According to director Robert Lieberman, he did not want to cast D.B. Sweeney. With only days away from shooting, the role of Travis Walton was still not cast. Sherry Lansing, CEO of Paramount Pictures, told Lieberman he must cast D.B. Sweeney or else the movie would be canceled.
I wonder. I mean, I thought he did fine for the role. I wonder why.
Yeah, I thought he did well.
Huh. And why was the studio so gung ho on him too? There was something there.
Because they're probably like, we got to get this shit going. Let's go.
They're probably just looking over the list and like, just hire this guy or
Yeah.
you're done.
Fair
He's the
enough.
best of the ones we got.
No, I know. It's again. I thought he was fine. I liked his his personality tone was like he played that perfectly well. Do the 180 split of just who he was versus how he was when he came back and everything. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to like meet that dude now and like just listen to him talk and stuff. But he's been saying that shit for fucking 40 years now, longer, fucking 60 years at this point, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Hold on, I accidentally closed my-
Oh, you're good.
All right. Let's see. Where was I? Let's roll that. Blah, blah, blah. Craig Sheffer was nearly fired from the movie. Director Robert Lieberman said he would often show up late to work on the movie. The other actors and producers were annoyed. The only reason he was not fired was the director said his attitude adapted the character well.
Huh. No shit. All right. What else we got, brother?
Studio executives thought the movie would be a success, according to the director Robert Lieberman. Director William Friedkin and husband of Sherry Lansing gave the movie a standing ovation after watching it. Despite a wide release, the movie was not financially successful at the time.
Standing ovation. That's a stretch.
I can tell you why Friedkin did. I mean, considering he did The Exorcist, he's probably like, something, this is what I wanted to do after The Exorcist, and I don't know. I could just, for him, that doesn't sound very far off his own personality.
I just feel like what Chad said, man, like this easily could have been a movie of the week TV movie, man.
Without a doubt. According to an interview with D.B. Sweeney, he was excited to learn that ILM would be handling the special effects. At the time the movie was being made, James Cameron held the rights to a Spider-Man movie with ILM providing the special effects. Sweeney thought if he could do the wire work on Fire in the Sky and do this well, then this work would be his audition for Spider-Man. Of course, we now know that the James Cameron Spider-Man project never came to fruition.
There is a multiverse somewhere where it did, and I want to know.
I want to watch that one.
There's a multiverse for fucking Superman Lives is out, and I want to watch that.
Yeah, same.
Fair. Oh yeah, that's very Oh my god, dude, the Tim Burton fucking multiverse. Just everything is Tim Burton movies.
Tim Burton verse. Let's see. This is the second movie where Henry Thomas starred in about extraterrestrial life. The first is his famous performance as Elliot in E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Elliot.
You know what, man? Don't like E.T. Never did.
You know, I actually
I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
You know, I actually hate to admit it. I've actually never watched it.
It's I don't know. Maybe if I watched it when I was like, I just even as a kid, I never cared for it. I don't know what it was. Then they had to take the guy.
John likes angry aliens.
I do. I want scary aliens, dude. I don't want fucking.
Well, the original version of ET that they had planned was supposed to be scarier. Then they adapted it into that. Then there was supposed to be a sequel. I'll delve into that another time because the sequel to it would have went like horror-esque with like the different aliens of ET's race being like these monstrous things. It was really fucking weird.
Yeah, they're like cannibalistic or some shit.
Yeah, like they use their long necks like snakes and shit.
Yeah,
See, that sounds fucking awesome.
That would be great. I just want the aliens from Scary Movie 3. You should see how we pee.
We're not that different after all.
I just feel like the mushroom aliens on Mom and Dad Save the World are scarier than ET. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But remember, ET was in Star Wars.
ET's race wasn't Star Wars. That's true. They were part of the High Council or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, the Senate, the Galactic
which
Senate.
makes
There
no
you go.
fucking sense because doesn't one of the kids dress up as Yoda or some shit in ET on Halloween?
Wait, what? Did they?
Yeah, one of the little kids.
He sees the little kid dressed like Yoda.
Oh,
Yeah,
He starts following him, going home, home.
it's all right.
The movie has little to do with the real Travis Walton incident. Out of the 6 characters, including Travis Walton, present at the abduction, Travis, Mike Rogers, and Alan Dallas are based on real people. The other 3 men were fictionalized.
Oh. Okay. Man, like it still makes me like I want it to be real.
I know.
I want it so bad to be real. But
According to accounts, Travis Walton's abduction occurred on November 5th, 1975. Actor Robert Patrick's birthday was November 5th, 1958, making the abduction take place on Patrick's 17th birthday.
awesome. All right.
Works for me.
Travis Walton's responses to Philip J. Klass's criticisms, financial motive. Walton and the crew denied any financial intent, arguing that none of them made significant money from the event for many years, and several of the loggers actually avoided publicity rather than seeking it. Walton also said he was unaware of any law offering financial rewards for UFO reports, suggesting Klass exaggerated this point. Alleged inconsistencies among witnesses or supporters argued that minor variations in the crew's testimonies are normal under stress, and the core narrative remained consistent among all witnesses for decades. They also note the men were at risk of losing their jobs or reputations, giving them no reason to invent a story together, but proved that wrong. Polygraph concerns. Walton and his defenders emphasized that 5 of the 6 loggers passed the polygraph test administered shortly after the event. The examiner was considered reputable, and later retests also produced favorable results. They claimed the failed test cited by Klass was conducted under questionable conditions and was never independently validated. Hiding during the 5 days, Walton denies this entirely, asserting that he was incapacitated during those days due to the alleged abduction. His sudden reappearance was not staged, and there was no evidence he had been staying with relatives or that anyone helped him hide. Supporters argue that Klass's hiding theory is speculative and lacks physical or documentary support. Walton's defenders point out that the logging contract difficulties were not significant enough to motivate such an elaborate hoax, and the UFO report would not have resolved the contract problem anyway. The lack of physical evidence would be Walton counters that alien abductions, if real, would not necessarily leave physical traces. The forest area was not carefully preserved or studied in the days following the event, making environmental evidence unlikely to be found. Walton's interest in UFOs. Walton admits to having an interest in UFOs, but argues that being curious about the subject doesn't invalidate his experience, and that Klass often uses this point to discredit cases unfairly. I still think he's full of shit. I'm not going over the rest of this. He's full of shit. He's lying. This is all about different.
it would like. I mean, also like this is just all theory based, but it's like, yeah, dude, like you would have to investigate more. Like, yes, they were investigating the woods, like looking for his lost body, whatever. But it's like, you think they would go to the crash site and investigate that or whatever the fuck it is, or the landing site, whatever the fuck they call it.
Well, I didn't even know exactly where it is because the guys are like, it's over here. Oh, wait, no, it's over here.
Seeing that to me says, I mean, I'm not saying you couldn't lose spot, especially if you're freaking out, but I don't know. I want it to be real, but it's probably not.
I don't think it is.
I'm still 50-50, to be honest.
And we got an okay movie out of it. All right. You said that was it?
Yeah, I had a lot on going onto the different theories, but we've talked about that already.
No problemo. All righty, boys. Where did we watch this film?
I got the imprint.
Oh.
I started watching it on Pluto, and then my Pluto fucked up, so I had to buy it on Amazon.
Ooh.
Oh.
I watched it on Pluto.
I sailed the 7 seas.
Oh, shit. Nice. All right. And does the cover art sell the movie? Would you rent this as a child? So I always was fascinated with
I
as a kid,
definitely would have if I
but I never got to rent this as a child. It's not that I didn't want to, just never did.
Same. I would have, but I just
Yes.
never got a chance.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah, it's a yes from me.
'Cause I mean, especially as a kid, dude, like really into UFOs, and then like seeing somebody like actually getting kind of like pulled up, you're just like, I don't know. I'm sure if I saw this as a kid, dude, 93, I would have been 8. Yeah, dude, I'd probably have some crazy nostalgia for it. Or I would have thought it was boring as fuck as a kid, dude. Like it would have just been like, I'm gonna fast forward to the abduction section. And that's about it. Douche of the film.
I'm going with that investigator.
The aliens.
Of the film specifically.
That dickhead in the bar,
Oh yeah.
9 or whatever the fuck that was.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck was that? That dude was he wanted to just start a mob
He
in
did.
town for no
Yeah.
reason.
He did. He wanted to hang those guys.
Yeah, he was just looking for any reason to be like, we need to start a mob. Let's go.
Pretty much.
He took our jobs.
I was thinking the same shit.
I might have to agree with that. That dude was a dick for no fun. Like, way more abundantly of a dick than anybody else was. Like, everybody else was just kind of like, I get it, dude, because they were scared, right? And they don't know. So, I'm not saying it's not stupid. It's just, but this dude was ready for fucking violence.
Yeah, he must have had a bone to pick with these guys to begin with or something.
Right. Like, he just didn't like them. He
was
just didn't like
ready
the dude with glasses.
for-
He's like, I just don't like your hat. Fuck you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's all it was.
Fuck
They
you,
probably
choir
took
boy.
his jab.
Fuck your glasses and fuck your hat.
He took our job.
Ooh, we do not have a kill. So favorite kill. I don't know. So just skip that, I guess.
Killing my interest in this movie, I guess. I don't.
Oh, but
Hey.
I was gonna say the minutes that I killed watching it.
you know what? I'm gonna say my favorite kill was the $3 Scoops had to pay to finish watching this.
That was my least favorite kill.
That poor wall.
That was worst moment or scene.
Best scene of the film.
Alien
Abduction
scene.
scene, dude. That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Well, not even the abduction scene. The scene on the
No,
ship.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Like the whole like him explaining
I also
what the fuck
also
went down on
did
that.
like the actual scene of him underneath the UFO. I was like, oh, actually, I like that scene too.
I like that scene, and it was also aggressively pissing me off because just stupid friend bullshit of just like listen to the friend group, stop being an asshole.
Yeah.
But you know, whatever. We want to have a movie if that dude was just like, all right, let me skedaddle back in the truck here. That takes us to worst moment or scene.
I'm going with the scene that I picked before with that dickhead investigator harassing Travis after his job was already done.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Chad on that because I mean, he didn't need to be there.
Yeah, it's like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
I'll agree with that.
Worst moment or scene.
The other 100 and some minutes that was not the abduction.
Everything that was not a fucking abduction.
Yeah, I don't know. Just seeing how shitty of a how shitty of a turn it was for what's his name's wife to him. Like obviously they were already on
She
the
was
rocks.
really cunty to him for no reason
I
whatsoever.
mean, listen,
Yeah,
dude,
she
I get
was.
money can stress you the fuck out, dude, especially when you're trying to like save your house and shit with the kids.
Yeah.
But dude, I felt like she turned on his ass so fast, dude.
Oh God,
Are you
yes.
kidding me? She was ready to give an excuse to turn on his ass.
Especially because it's like, yo, listen, man, and I understand it is a completely out there ridiculous story, right? But in the context of the movie of let's say a legitimate fucking happened, I feel that any one of our loved ones would be able to see at us. They, you know, I'm sure. I'm not saying it wouldn't be hard to believe you, like to digest that right from the get, right? But to see like how like pretty much fucking traumatized you are by that, I feel like there would have to be some inkling of like, there's some reality to this of some kind, right? Like something's really
something's
happened.
wrong. You're
I don't know what
clearly doing
happened, but clearly something did.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude. And she didn't even try to fucking stick by him,
it.
dude.
No.
Damn,
In
maybe
fact, she was at the meeting, dude.
maybe
You know what I
she
mean?
should be douche of the movie.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, you could run with that, dude. I'm not gonna say you couldn't. You know, they split up by the text at the end, right? Like
Yeah.
they fucking went their own ways and shit.
Yeah.
So. And apparently, he didn't even get to like really see it. Like, should she just take the fucking kids too? You know what I mean? 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, he's telling him about the fucking the girls. So it's like shit. Opening scene hook you in. Honestly, it
It
did.
did, yeah. Absolutely.
The
Yeah.
truck racing through the fucking thing. Clearly, some shit just went down. All right, good opening. And it sets the tone with everybody in the bar too. I feel like you get a really good facial read on everybody, and just like, oh, these dudes just went through some shit. Like that takes us to most attractive character.
The aliens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
I guess Travis is
our
girl.
yeah, I was gonna say Travis's fiance there.
Yeah, she was cute.
She was all right.
It's a cute redhead. I mean, dude, I don't know. They're in a little podunk town. What do you fucking
Slim
that
Pickens.
whole town fit in that church? You know what I mean?
Yeah. that should tell you something.
So yeah, exactly. Did the score set the mood?
I did
say yes.
like it, actually. I
just-
felt there were some good moments.
I don't.
Some of it did feel weird in certain scenes, though.
But there was just points where it's like, you know, it's not a very adventurous film, so the score doesn't really hit until it kind of needs to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will say one of the best moments I think with the score hitting, and especially with the editing, is the eyeball needle scene, dude. Like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was really intense.
That close to getting a good eyeball scene.
Yeah, but then
Alright.
we probably would have never reviewed this.
I mean, dude, I don't know. Maybe it was that shit was. To me when I was watching that, I was like, I wonder if this is where Dead Space got the idea from. But obviously, that's not aliens. That's just them doing it themselves. Anyways, that takes us to best song. Did we have a song?
Yeah.
I'm sure there was
Wasted
songs.
days and wasted nights.
Right.
You are.
We'll go with
Brady
that one.
Fender's playing. Good old Texas boy. Got to go with that
All right.
song.
I'll agree with that.
Funny
Favorite-
story. Hold on. Funny story about that.
Oh,
So,
okay. What we got?
Freddie Fender, right? He's this country music legend here, and I don't know if you boys know who he is, but he's a
Yeah.
country music legend.
I've heard of it.
His brother Mel Fender used to go in when I first started working in the bar business. He was one of my regulars at the karaoke bar, and he would always get fucking shit face wasted
All right.
and sing "Wasted Days and Wasted Nights." Now, mind you, he used to perform with his brother back in the day, you know, and so he would always get on stage and tell the exact same fucking story about how when him and his brother Freddie were out on the road and this and that and fucking, and then he would start singing, and he sounded exactly like Freddie Fender, man. He was one of the coolest fucking old dudes that I had ever fucking met. But I just thought it was funny hearing that song in this fucking movie, and
Nice.
I knew the dude's brother.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
So, favorite character?
I'm gonna go with Robert
Aliens.
Pattinson's character. I'm going with Mike.
Oh yeah, I'm with Bobby.
I like Mike, but I feel like my secondary, I almost have to Mike. I might have to go the town sheriff.
He was a solid dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
I
actually.
like
He's like,
him
listen,
too.
I'm just trying to get you.
Right,
Trying
like
to
he
get to the
wasn't.
bottom of this.
He was trying to do his job, but he's also not trying to like slander any of his town folk or anything like that either. Like he was holding their backs as best he could,
Right.
and I thought he was a solid character.
Like even when it came to the polygraph, he's like, listen, trying to
Yeah.
get you the best guy we can get to try and make sure we get this right.
Like our investigator dude definitely, he was rubbing him a little rough because he's just being a dick. But like that sheriff, I felt like he was the good balance. You know what I mean? If he wasn't there,
This would have not.
that would have
ended
been
well.
it. Yeah. All right. That takes us to, was it scary? So no.
The idea of it is, but
The idea of it could
Yeah,
be.
to
sure.
11-year-old Scoobs, yes, it was. Me now, no. Fucking
Say, man,
wasn't.
I wish I saw this when I was 8, dude. I bet I would have a way different fucking feeling on it. Does it hold up today?
No.
I don't think it does. It's
You know what? I feel like it does for what it's
for what it
it is what it intended to be. And once again, it's an okay movie. It's not my biggest cup of tea, but I like the vibes we get from the movie. I like.
plus, and if
Although
you're gonna
I didn't feel 75 to me, it still felt 93 to me.
Yeah.
You know what?
But I,
Does that
but I
make-
will.
I don't know.
And if you're going to go for quality, though, I mean, the quality of movie. There's nothing that's like, oh, that didn't age well. This didn't.
No, don't get me wrong. The
I was
graphics
gonna say,
are
I
great.
think the effects were great.
Yeah,
and
the effects
everything,
are
too,
great.
but-
I mean, there's really
For
There's
what
really
it was
nothing
in
bad,
'93,
but-
I'm going to say yes.
I'm just gonna say it's boring, man. So I'm gonna say no. Like I said, I remember 11-year-old Scoobs being scared of this fucking movie, and watching it now, I was bored.
I mean, I agree with you for the most part, dude. There was a lull,
yeah, there was
Big
definitely
time.
a lull.
but all right. The acting.
Solid.
was pretty
Fucking
solid.
The acting's
yeah.
pretty good, actually.
Yeah, A plus. Everybody did what they needed.
This would be weird if, dude, it was like hammy acting. Like
Hamming it up.
it would be a whole different fucking movie. Cinematography. It's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Besides,
it
in the,
looks
the ship,
good, but
in the ship, there was some different stuff, obviously, especially with the zero G and everything like that. That was kind of
that had some really cool shots in it. That was the most crazy shot part of this whole movie.
I did like how the UFO putting him in the beam of light. I did like how that scene was shot.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, and then like how it like zapped him back. Yeah, that was cool.
Watching the UFO open when you see all the red like coming out, it's like, whoa, that's creepy and cool.
So I'm not gonna lie, like so you saying that made me think about like one part where they were talking on the polygraph and they were like, did it look like a saucer? And I would have to say, to me, no. I'm like, no, it looked like a fucking mushroom cap more than a saucer. Like it.
That's
what
why
I
the
would
guy.
consider.
That's why the one guy's like, "Well, it did and it didn't."
Yeah, that's why I'm like, no, not at all.
I was like, "Was it sauce chip?" Like, yes and no.
But that takes us to, did we enjoy the premise?
I mean,
Premise-wise, I love it.
premise-
It's an alien abduction story.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah.
There's literally an entire series of that kind of shit that we watch called The X-Files for that reason, on top of other good stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I kind of want to fucking start X-Files right after this, dude.
I have been thinking about that for a couple of months.
I got that
Like
itch,
I'm
man.
debating. Like I think Steph would really like watching that.
She's
know
never
something?
watched it.
That might
No,
be.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna throw it on my winter show list because
Dude,
know
that's a
that
good
one.
one, man. Unfortunately, that's another one where it's like after a certain point, I start to get a little like, it's all right. It's kind of dying a little bit for me, but still fucking, dude, those first like 5 seasons are fantastic.
Yeah, they were.
And was the climax satisfying? Honestly, no.
No.
Not really.
no,
I don't even know what the fucking climax was, dude. The 2
He has
year,
a
2.5 year gap.
His
What the
seizure.
fuck was the climax? Or the climax was like him at the therapist, and when they're all around him, and then the guy leaves, and that I was like, what? I don't know.
You're at home, Dorothy.
Yeah, yeah.
And you were there. And you were there.
I don't know. This is just,
I'd say no.
I feel like you could have probably made this movie scarier if you did it from a whole like he already came back, and then they're like interviewing him, or like there's a doctor talking to him, and he's recurring his events.
Yeah,
throughout.
his regression. Let's see his regression.
And I think that would make it a more like scarier movie, or you potentially could. But all right, recycle, rewind, remake, reboot, reshelf.
I'm gonna reshelf this. I don't quite.
I say I don't really
it.
want to recycle it, but I don't know if I'll ever rewind it again, dude. I probably would just reshelf it as well.
I may rewind it, but it's going to be a very long time. I would do a remake, even though it's based on a true story. Make it a little more, you know.
See,
Fuck
at that
it.
point, but at that point,
At that
You
point,
can't
yeah.
make it, but you can't make it closer to the book because it's not that interesting.
No.
I
At
was
that
gonna
point,
say,
yeah, you know something.
you're
Yeah,
just
I would,
making your own complete alien abduction story, so it's not even a remake.
yeah, that's
I'm-
true. That's the one.
I'm gonna go
story.
recycle.
I'll recycle and maybe a rewatch, but it's going to be a very long time.
All
Then
right.
reshelf. You want reshelf?
Then
Yeah.
I'll reshelf.
So you can't
Which
rewatch it if you throw it away.
Technically, I did reshelf it. It's over there.
Pretty Gene thinks they are.
Bob, what the
trying
fuck
to
is
remake
playing
it.
on your TV?
It was the ads.
Oh,
Weird. Let's
Christmas
see.
in July, Bob?
Hell yeah, looks like Harry Potter.
No, that's Summerween.
Oh,
Well, that's
yeah,
why I have
true.
this up. This is the Halloween background.
Oh, I thought those were snowflakes. I didn't realize.
Oh
that.
no, this is Halloween. No.
no, that's the town
Alright.
where this took place.
Yes, that looks way cooler than this.
I would love to be sitting in that rocking chair right now.
Alrighty. So once again, Mr. Kane started us off with a 4.2 on 1993's Fire in the Sky. Mr. Ramon, what do you got for me, buddy?
Brodie, I love you. It's not a 4.2. Not
No, you'd
for
be
me,
honest.
at least. I'm probably going to go just a whole step down, about a 3.2.
All right. Scuba, what you got for me, buddy?
Only because of the acting and the effects. I'm gonna give it a 2.5.
All right. Chad Daddy.
I'm not going to be that brutal.
What, bro? You think 2.5 is brutal? I don't think it's that brutal.
I'm thinking 2.8.
God damn, Chad. You're pretty close to where I'm at because I'm thinking of 2.7 for myself. Still above half. Acting was solid. The effects were good. The rest
That's
of the
why I
movie
went
just
with
didn't bring it for me, though, man.
Yeah, man, it's just not as good as I seem to remember it being.
That's why I went with a 3.2. I'm like, there's a lot of good in it, but I'm like, all right. It's
Still
above
fair
half.
score, I feel, at the end of the day, because with the combined might of all of our scores combined, we have, for 1993's Fire in the Sky, a 3.0.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Actually, technically, it would be a 3.08, so if you want to give it a 3.1, I guess
Yeah, 3.1.
Technically, that's what it would be. So 3.1 for 1993's Fire in the Sky. Thank you, Brodie Kane, for throwing that on the list.
Yes, thank you.
Like I said, it's one I've never seen, so at least I can say I can take it off the bucket list now. That being said, Dark Lord, what are we covering next week, buddy?
Next week is something I've actually never seen, and I've been wanting to for quite a while. Next week, I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking
I've
thing.
actually never watched it myself.
I haven't seen it in forever. It is my pick, so I don't know.
So here's gonna be awesome. I also have never seen this movie, dude.
I
This is gonna
saw
be
it
fun.
one time, but I don't remember sitting down and actually paying attention to it.
God.
Well, I'm fully expecting this movie to be a piece of shit.
So
Yeah, but it was
It's gonna be a
intended to
fun
be a
piece
piece
of
of
shit.
shit.
yeah.
Exactly.
So, but I don't know if I will be on next Monday. Only I'm gonna try. I'm
It's
taking
a
my
zero. It's a
laptop.
zero anyway.
Fuck off, Bob.
It's a fucking zero.
Um, I'm gonna take my laptop, but I don't know how the internet's gonna be at the hotel because I will be in San Antonio for a conference for work.
Oh, nice.
So, if I can get on, I will. If not, I'll give you boys my score.
Word. All right, Snakes on a Plane, man. Never have seen this movie. I'm excited. It's on the Roku channel for free. So if you got Roku, solid. It looks like it's for rent everywhere else, however. So, Man, so the three of us have never seen this. I wonder where Brodie sits at
No.
this, dude. Brodie, have you seen this? Let us know.
Brodie's like, oh, that's just Australian Airlines, mate.
Yeah, right. They're just always on there. Okay. If I remember right, dude, like as goofy as this is, I remember it's still like pretty fun though. Like it's a good, you know what I mean? Like all the characters, everything are really solid.
I mean, it's
So-
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, so that's already a three.
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
That's not even a
That's
easy.
so
It's a given. It's a fucking given.
You can only go up after that. You can't go down.
Well,
No matter how bad the CGI is going to be. Okay. Nerd news. Anything nerdy to discuss?
I
We got
do
Evil
have
Dead right
something-
around the corner.
We do have Evil Dead right around the corner, and I just saw while we were on the show, our friends at Bloody Disgusting post that VHS is now doing a new VHS movie that will be taking on the SCPs.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
That's
it'll be,
cool.
It's titled VHS
Oh.
SCP.
I wonder if they're actually going to be taking like ones that are already written, or they're just going to make new shit up.
Make up new one. No, I think they're gonna actually go with what's already been written.
Oh, that'd be
The
fun.
fuck do you mean SCP?
So SCP is this weird fucking like, it's this fan fiction kind of thing, dude. But it's written about this government. Government entity, I guess.
special
That
containment.
hand-
procedure.
Special
Handles-
containment procedures.
Yeah, that handles any kind of weird. Cryptid doesn't even cover what I want to like. Anything.
It's like everything.
Abnormal
Anomalies.
fucking
Any kind of anomalies.
anything, dude.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So it's kind of like that team on that that one VHS with
Yes,
the
yes,
fucking
yes, yes.
bird.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they would be at the low end scale of like what. So like, I'm trying to think of kind of goes into a little like backrooms territory where you could almost go shit like that. I don't know if you ever played the video game Control.
Heard of it.
Just-
There's an SCP containment game too that you could play.
Is there really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh. But no, man, it's some good. They remind me pretty much. It's kind of like its own specific creepy pasta kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's the best way to probably explain it. Really cool stories, dude. Some of them are fuck. Dude, I've read some stories where I've had to like, I've gotten done, and I'm like, this is a fake story. This is a fake story.
Yeah, you have to tell yourself like,
Like, I
this
was
is
like,
not real.
holy shit, this was
Yeah.
good, dude.
Yeah.
Like, because
I'm
some
gonna
of them are
look that shit
written.
up.
Some of them are written like file reports, dude. They're not written like stories. So they're written
Where
like
can you,
actually like
where can you read these stories?
just looking
Just-
online.
all over the
Just
internet.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you can
look up
SCP. Oh, I
YouTube
literally
videos.
type it in, and there it is.
You can look up
oh,
YouTube
shit.
videos.
Oh,
It's everywhere.
That's awesome. That's crazy.
Yeah.
When did
Is that coming out this year or next year?
I did not see that.
Hold on,
Like I said, I just saw it
got
on
it
Bloody
right here.
Disgusting.
Hold on. I can pull it up.
okay, that
I'm guessing
uh,
probably next year because I just had one last year. So
that excites. I was wondering if they were going to stick with more of a
I don't think
holiday
there's a-
theme since they just did
there's-
Halloween.
Yeah,
Like
there's
I was
no-
like, are we to get
there's
VHS
no date
Christmas?
yet.
that'd be
No
great.
date.
So it says the next VHS installment is on the way. This time from producer Roy Lee, who did Weapons and It, and it's landed its new themes. VHS SCP, and it'll be the first feature-length addition to the online collective fiction project, the Special Containment Procedures Foundation.
It's probably going to be next year. 'cause there's no date.
Listen,
Sure,
Rare
there's no
Force,
date.
if you want Bigfoot Lust novels, our man over here,
Ooh,
Chad
Tit
Daddy,
Squatch,
he's already
Yeah,
got some
yes.
at the ready.
The tit squatch.
yeah.
More than some.
But all right, so well, that's fucking awesome, dude. I did not see that. I will say I know, like as mentioned, Evil Dead comes out in
Friday.
4 days, and I
I don't even know if
Not
it's
gonna
going out
lie.
near me, so I don't.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. That popcorn bucket looks fucking sick.
Too bad you can't get it.
Oh, I need to see if I can find. Somebody had to have made a fucking file for it already.
Who's making is everybody having the dishwasher or only specific person?
Nobody. It's
No,
not
no, it's just
a
a
concept.
yeah.
Oh, it's not real.
No.
It's real, but it's not available to buy. Like it's just basically like a
Why
prototype.
why
Want
would
it.
they even announce that?
I want that. That's bullshit.
Probably just to get people talking, and maybe they'll make that as
So I can stab
ex-
my arm.
maybe they'll
every
make it as
time
like
I
a
go
pre-order exclusive when you order the movie. To
Dude, I bet Scuba's right. I bet somebody will just be like, "Fuck this! I'm making it in 3D."
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
See if I can find it.
I'm sure you could.
Well, I also think our other nerd news is I mentioned it already. I mean,
What you got, buddy?
well, the PlayStation bullshit.
you know what We could talk about that for hours. I don't think we have time.
I
to talk
did
about
last fucking week, man. We had to stop ourselves, dude, because it was just going.
I mean, listen, the only thing I'm going to say is it's either A, going to draw business for them or it's going to lose. And I think we already know which way it's probably going to go.
Dude, it's
The best part is how the big companies are just absolutely fucking roasting them. Started by Domino's Pizza of all.
Domino's was fucking hilarious.
I'm not going to lie, though. When I saw Yestercades for a second, I kind of got nervous because I love Yestercades. And then I saw, and I'm like, fucking
Well,
PlayStation started a trend they didn't even know they were doing.
Now, here's the flip side that I hate doing the devil's advocate thing, but it's like, yo, man, if you already game on PC, you already only deal with digital, right?
But that's just it. That's what everybody's saying. If these consoles are going to be digital only, what's the point of even buying a console? We'll just buy PCs.
Correct. No.
Because a PC, you can upgrade over years. You can't do that with a console.
However, on the flip side, at least with consoles, you can optimize games and they will run 1,000 times better than everybody who has a random fucking PC. You know what I mean? Like, we all don't have Gene's PC. We're not all going to be able to run it like Gene can. But if you all have a standard console, like, and that's where, okay, Steam already has their own console. You could still fucking do that.
Which
you know what I mean? Like,
sucks.
Really?
Yeah,
the
the
PS5
reviews on it
runs
are
better than it
fucking... Dude, the reviews on it are fucking
Well, I mean,
horrible.
I was thinking more Steam Deck, but yeah, I forgot actually about the console.
Yeah, the new console that's coming, or that came out, or it's coming out, it's fucking shit. Like, the graphics on it are shit.
Because you think they would have learned from the first time they tried launching a console and it sucked.
Yep.
Damn. All right. Listen, you boys know I've been actually going into the retro route, dude. So I'm still all about the physical, dude. And I'm happy.
I think Sony's going to backpedal on it once they realize.
Oh, they will.
Okay, so there's a petition right now going out. You know, people are saying protest Sony.
Yes.
They're basically saying, you know, if you make the PlayStation 6 only digital, we're not going to buy it. It has 120,000 signatures. Now, keep in mind that we don't know what the price point is going to be for the PlayStation 6, but I think it's a good conservative bet. It's going to be $1,000.
Give me 1,000 straight up.
Easily.
So
after that, you just get a fucking
120,000 times 1,000 is $120 million that they'll be out of completely.
Absolutely.
That $120 million lost right there. And that's that's a small percentage of the people that would actually buy PC.
Now here's the other flip side argument, dude, that I'll have, because okay, we'll talk GTA because it's the easiest thing to talk about at this point. But like GTA is going to be what, 500 gigs of storage for the game?
Gigs, dude.
At the best compression style of a Blu-ray disc. So you're going to do it Blu-ray Plus. You can only store 120 gigs on a disc. So at that point, you either need to condense games down, or unfortunately, it's going to have to be digital because the physical media will not be able to contain.
It doesn't need to be. You just don't have to use disc. Use a fucking flash drive.
Okay, that's fine. If you want to go that, because I mean, essentially that's what the Switch is, right? The Switch is just an SD card. But I still feel good when I get a Switch game because I feel like I'm getting something. I'm like, physical. Dude, and that's fine. If it's got a Switch format for how you're getting physical, I'm fine with that.
Here's how bad the blowback has been on this. It's so bad that Rockstar, as soon as you turned on your PS5, the very first thing you saw was GTA 6, which, granted, it's digital only. The blowback has been so bad, Rockstar has told Sony, take that off the home screen.
We don't want
to associate it with you right now.
I think it was only on for like a day. Or maybe even two at most.
It was that first weekend, and after that, it was when Sony announced this, and they're like,
how insane is that? Because Sony's always been the main back for fucking GTA, dude.
Rockstar came out and said the PS5 will play this better than anything else out there right now.
I mean, dude, listen, I got them all. The PS5 plays everything better, dude. It does.
Yeah.
I love my Xbox. I'm on my Xbox mostly 99.9% of the time compared to my PS5, but I'll still admit, dude, the PS5 plays any of the free games that I have downloaded between the both, dude. It also comes down to the TV too, right? Like that if you got a shittier TV versus a better one. But It's just sad, man, because
no, we've had this talk of physical media. I don't know how many times.
Yeah,
Every one of us here loves our physical media. John, I'm actually leading into your boat too. Eventually, because I'm trying to go back and get myself maybe an old NES and doing stuff like that. So I'm like, well, I'm always going to do it, but I still want my modern games too.
So yes, and I understand that conflict. Funny enough, because I've been going down this weird route, you know how our phones all listen to us and like try to like, hey, look at this. So never seen it before, but it popped up in my ads the other day. Apparently, there's a subscription service to where you can get a bunch of retro games per month. You tell them whatever system you want it. It's like $40 a month, which I don't know if it's worth it. But then I'm like, I was talking to my brother-in-law. I was like, yo, dude, you want to go halvesies on it? And let's say like they let you pick 6 consoles. You pick 3, I'll pick 3. I'll try that for a couple months, see what it's like. I think it's cool, man.
Try that and let me know. That way I'll know if it's worth getting. I feel like that's something me and Gene will get into.
I feel, but here's the thing though. Like I don't feel like the longevity, because like, dude, we're also adults. Like, how much time are you going to have to play whatever games you just got? Are you going to be ready for 3 more games in 1 month? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's where it's like I want to probably try it for like 3 months, get a solid collection of games, cancel it, see if I, And that's the thing is like, are you just getting getting a bunch of shit games and you get like 1 good game for every like 5 shit games?
Like Action 52?
Probably.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get sports games and shit. Don't give me that.
7 copies of ET.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. But
just
yeah.
all fucking.
I don't know. I think I would probably display this. Look what I got this month. 7 copies of ET.
That's
Jealous.
No, that's true. But it's a cool concept nonetheless. But yeah, man, this whole Sony not doing the physical, man, like it's
also don't want you to own. Let's just be real.
Well, and that's the thing is like, if you're not going to do physical and you're just going to do digital, make it cheaper.
Yes.
You're not paying for any kind of physical distribution. You're not paying for any made products, anything like that. Make it cheaper.
Yeah.
Then
make it cheaper.
And make it so you can buy digital copies of your games other than the PlayStation Store.
Yeah.
You go into Walmart, you can buy digital copies of games for the Switch. You can buy digital copies of the game for Xbox. Can't do it for the PlayStation.
Really?
Yeah. No, you can't. Yeah, he's right.
I guess I never looked.
No, you can't.
So they don't sell specific cards for specific.
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
That's why they're getting sued by, I think there's like 8 different lawsuits against them in Europe right now.
I'm telling you.
I guess I've never noticed that because, like, yeah, dude, Xbox.
There's huge lawsuits against them for that.
Nintendo has been doing that shit for like 6 fucking years. Same thing with Xbox, if not longer, dude. Where it's,
Well,
I mean, I listen, dude. It's.
We don't know exactly how
old
it's
farts.
Also, another problem with that is, you can go to Walmart right now, buy Red Dead Redemption for the PS5 for $30, physical copy. Still it is $60 on the PlayStation Store,
dude. And that's the other problem is like you can have sales and discounts on physical media and shit. You will never have that. It happens.
They do have sales, but it's not going to be like that.
No, it's not. It will always go back to its original starting price, which is stupid because it never should.
Right.
It should be like GameStop back in the day where it's at a certain point. If a game is at a certain age, it's just not, you know what I mean? Unless it's like Nintendo specific shit. Nintendo's, I feel like, one of the only ones that can really get away with that. But like,
oh yeah, because they're Mario games. It's $60 when it comes out. It's $60 5 years later.
Correct. But like, listen, man, I love the God of War series, but they shouldn't stay the same prices when they come out if they're 5 years old at that point. You know what I mean? Right. It just, no.
But you know something also, like the difference between like PlayStation and Nintendo? I mean, PlayStation is reputable, but Nintendo it's fucking Nintendo. They've been around for how long? Like,
yeah, but they got their own bullshit that they're. What the fuck? They've got some lawsuits going on with some shit right now too.
Well, Xbox has got shit going on too right now.
Yeah,
they just fucking laid off 3,200 fucking people
today.
Yeah,
today, dude. I think that was one of the biggest gaming layoffs.
20% of their fucking staff just jobless.
They all have their shit. They all have their shit.
You know, I think now would be a great time for Sega to get back into the console market.
Bro, so I
would buy a Sega in a heartbeat.
I saw an AI image, dude, of a Sega console. They're like, yo, if
Was it the Dreamcast 2?
no. I
I
can't
saw,
remember.
I saw an AI of a Dreamcast 2 system.
I can't remember what they called it. They called it something weird, but it just showed this whole like idea. And they're like, yo, man, Sega's always been ahead of the curve anyways. So they're like, what if they just did this? And honestly, I'd buy it. I probably would. I'd go right.
It could be cartridge based, 16, 32, 64-bit, whatever. I'd buy it. It's Sega. I love Sega.
Absolutely.
And I never owned a Sega, so it'd be one where it's like, you know what?
Oh, Genesis was my jam back in high school, man.
I had a Dreamcast.
I was always a Nintendo boy growing up.
I always wanted a Dreamcast.
No. I'm lying. I did have a Dreamcast, but later on. I had a Sega Saturn. That's where I first played Resident Evil. Was on Sega Saturn.
Yeah, dude, I was always a Nintendo guy, but
All right, boys, we're past the 2 hour
Yeah,
mark.
fuck
we
it.
are past the
Yeah,
2
it's
hours.
time.
All right, so next week, Snakes on a fucking plane, dude. Whose pick was this? Scuba's?
Scoops.
Scoops, thank you for that, because I am excited to watch it.
Same.
Never having seen it. Bob, start us off, brother.
This is your Killing Machine, Bobby and Moan saying, join us next week. Please like and share, subscribe, tell your mother, tell your brother, tell everybody, tell your mistress about us too. We love it. And join us next week for them snakes on that motherfucking plane. We'll catch you then.
This is your Royal of Rod, Lord Scuba Cobra, saying, I might see you next week. I might not. Who fucking knows? Tune in to find out.
And this is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, your Chad Daddy, way down here on the Chattahoochee, saying, join us next week, where hopefully my youngest daughter will stay out of the hospital for 1 weekend. And I'll be back on Monday. Because I love you, Harper, but please, no more ER visits. Not this year.
You're like, I don't like the hospital that much.
No.
That's fair. I hope that for you as well, buddy.
Yes.
For you and for her, obviously.
Yes.
It's not fucking, that's something like that. And I am Not So Mean, Fluff Master Stream, Big Johnny D, saying thank you once again, Gorehounds, for joining us for another fantastic episode. You know where to find us. You know how to share us. Please do. We love you for it and appreciate it. That being said, Snakes on a Plane next week. You know where. Watch that shit. Join us next week. Let us know your thoughts. And yeah, stay fresh, cheese bags.
Alien
Yeah,
penis
anal
in your
probe.
cornhole.